No,
probably
you're
should have
good.
tried
No,
to
no,
do
you're
that
fine.
earlier.
You know, I just like giving you a hard time. Me,
What?
never.
Since when?
Day one.
Alright. Well, in any case.
Oh my god. I'm
let
glad
me
you're
see.
doing all right. Glad you made it here.
Yeah. A little
Form this
tired,
love-hate
but pretty
relationship with you. You know, where I actually want you to be here every week.
good. Wait, why do you hate me?
I said love-hate.
What's the hate
Yeah,
part?
that's what I'm like, wait, what's the hate part? Did I do something?
I don't think you actually ever did anything.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
just an asshole.
Fair enough. I'm like, I think I'm pretty nice to everyone.
You are really, really nice.
But if you need to hate me, you can hate me.
It's just because of the DM stuff, you know. If you were a player,
He
you'd be my
needs
best
to
friend.
blame somebody for his life.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
Matt, but it used to be Matt when he lived here.
Well, in any case, Chomsky, are you okay scribing?
Oh yeah, looking forward to it.
Cool. And Arapel, do you want to give us a quick recap of last time?
Sure. I'm a failure and only have my raw notes because I never wrote a journal.
Oh no.
But I put in some placeholders. I'll get to it hopefully this week.
Yeah, that's fine.
All
A
right.
lot of
So,
placeholders.
well, I never know. Sometimes my
You're
journals
gonna
are
write
like
like a novella? Like, I need like 50 pages.
It happens.
I
That's
don't
true.
mean
It
to,
does.
but some of Arapel's journals have ended up really long. So I don't know. I didn't intend it, but
No, that's
it's
fair.
Mine
easier
are
to
always
just
really long.
it's
Yeah.
easier to delete placeholders than like wish I had more.
That's true. You could always just delete extras.
All right. 24th of winter. Tyvanus. Owenheim and Uslag speak clandestinely. Uslag shares that she has learned that the Bloodhand know she is in the city and are looking for her. Group heads to Zorik to follow info about Dwarven Towers. Shock says it's cold there. Melody heading to Farrock's bedtime. I told you these were raw notes. 25th of winter. Tyvanus. Valaman purchases some dried herbs. Owenheim disappears for several hours and returns empty-handed. Chomsky gathers various adventuring supplies, including spare healer kits from the quartermaster at the Artisans Guild with membership discount. Uslug funds the supplies with her winnings. We try to contact Xerxes, but he is otherwise engaged, so we begin traveling north. What's that?
I said, yay, team!
6 days pass, 31st of winter. Burnt wagon, tieflings tied up, humans on horseback, talk, something not telling us. Fireball from Owen kills most humans to flee. Tieflings say they aren't thieves, but Arapel and Owen intimidate. They admit they stole some food and coin from caravans because they are starving. They indeed are threadbare and malnourished. Party lets them go with some silver coins and requests to be kind. Owen tries to give gold coins, but they fear him. Party decides to continue through forest instead of road in case this encounter draws attention. Party tries to instruct Owen on more thoughtful reactions. 5 days pass. 36th of winter, arrive at Autis, logging town, no wall, bearded man welcomes us. Val is recognized as arena fighter, bearded man is a fan. Party takes a meal and rests by fire. Owen gives gold coins to the kids who don't run. We leave that afternoon and travel north. 3 days pass. 39th of winter, 4 p.m. Large house with horses, possibly inn. Enter and group gets food and drinks. Arapel listens to music. Chomsky watches members of Phoenix Guild questioning patrons. 4 days pass. 8 days pass. I might have to rewatch the stream.
There was
that
a lot
right?
of traveling.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
no,
a lot of
there-
stuff happened with the Phoenix Guild.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once you got past
Okay,
the
well,
end, the
Yeah,
road was
I
fairly
think
quiet.
I think I didn't take full notes on that encounter at that inn. But then, yeah, the 4 more days, 8 more days, 52nd winter, very cold,
Well,
8 more days.
Basically, the the Crimson Blades kind of took a bribe because they didn't want political shit between Crossroad
Yeah.
factions
Self-defense.
and like a member of the guild. So they're just
Yeah,
like, yeah,
it
sure,
looks
was
like I
self-defense.
failed to take full notes for that particular encounter, but then I have
Which-
more notes after, so sorry about that.
Yeah, and that didn't sit well with some of the party members because it did
Yeah.
seem kind of iffy. But
All right.
everyone went along with it.
We kind
So,
of talked it out through like
yeah.
the RP channels and stuff. I think for
Yeah.
the most part.
52nd winter, very
Yeah,
cold.
Val wasn't happy.
8 more days of travel. 60th winter. Arrive at daybreak. Wooden wall. Mediocre defenses. Rumors of attacks on lumber camps of Zorik. People planning to go to Issyk because of the rebuilding. End 60th of winter in daybreak.
Indeed. There was one other thing. There was rumors of giants being sighted in the northern forests, and everyone has kind of, well, from what you heard, everyone's kind of been banned from going up there until the Hunters Guild looks into it. So yeah, the group was talking about possibly looking into it or possibly just traveling on. So that was kind of up in the air, and that's kind of where we left it. Alright, so anyway, it is the 60th of winter. There's a cold chill on the air, and there's been a good amount of snow as you've been walking around up here in the northern parts of the Empire. But yeah, you are currently at one of the inns at daybreak, enjoying a warm fireplace. Probably eating some lunch, maybe talking to some of the patrons. Let's see. Back to the world map. I don't have a map of daybreak yet, so it's going to be some theater of the mind. But what's the group's plan? Do you want to hang out here, look into the giants, move on?
Would there be any
I'm gonna go to the ruins of
members of
Terdok.
the hunting? You said the hunting guild?
Yeah, the Huntsman's Guild was reportedly looking into the giants.
Yeah. Would Val be able to look around and see if there was any members of the Huntsman's Guild here?
Oh, and that reminds me. There are. And that was the one thing I forgot to do, was move the NPC from the other game to this one. Let me do that really quick. So you want to go question the Hunters Guild about what they're doing, you said, right?
Yeah.
Val is very
Yeah, that'd be a good
intrigued at the
place to start.
idea of the Huntsman's Guild and might want to push it even further than just questioning them about the giants,
Sure.
if possible.
Yeah. Give me one moment, though.
Yep, no problem. You've piqued my rural interest.
It
Yes.
looks definitely interested in this. Should say,
Yeah, like I know we have a goal
place
further
to
on,
start.
but Arapel would probably be down for determining whether the Huntsman Guild is adequately supplied to investigate and respond to whatever might be going on with the giant sightings and the disappearances in the woods.
Well, OC, Val is, intrigued by challenges and battles. And so the thought of a huntsman's guild that's going out and facing mighty foes and challenging themselves, that would really strike a chord with Val, where he's trying to find something else to do with his life than just get taken down by a steel chair in possibly cheating tactics.
Shots fired. So yeah, you inquire around, and they do have a lodge within Daybreak. Are you doing this by yourself, or are you with your allies?
I would definitely go with them.
Yeah, Val
Or
kind of
is
would
it-
discuss a little bit with the group that, hey, I want to go check out this Huntsman's Guild. I think, one, it'll be a benefit to see where they're at and if there's assistance that they need. But I also am kind of personally driven to seek further into it.
Do it. I'm there to support you, bud.
Alright, so the whole group is going?
I appreciate you, Professor. Who wants to go with me over here to talk to these fine gentlemen?
Uslog would raise her hand.
All right.
Owen
Let's
had
go,
much
girl.
talking to do.
Alright. So yeah, you like I said, through talking to some of the villagers of Daybreak, you are given direction to the Huntsman's Guild Lodge, which is a fairly large cabin, 2 stories, kind of in the north eastish end of town. If you head there, there would be several figures with green cloaks kind of standing outside talking as you approach. The door seems like it's open. It's just kind of leaning open, which is kind of surprising with how cold it is. But they just kind of nod to you as you walk up. Don't really say anything, though. They continue their conversation. What do you want to do?
Would there be anybody near the front door, like a secretary, or is it pretty like nonchalant? Everybody's just kicked back.
So if you look through the door, the what looks like the kind of entryway area has several other doors. There is a woman in heavy winter clothes there who is kind of talking to what looks like one of the town guards. She notices you come up and says, "I'll be with you in a moment, friends," and
Thank you.
continues talking to the town guard. So a few minutes would pass. He bids her farewell, and she motions for you all to come over. She says, "I don't recognize you. You don't look like you're with the Huntsmans. What's your business?"
My name is Valaman. I have recently joined this party here, and we heard that you guys might need some help with giants. Right, Professor?
I think that's what we heard.
She says, "Oh, you're mercenaries." Is that
Fog
right?
is.
Yeah. Um,
Look at those guns.
we're passing through the town and figured anywhere we could help, we like to lend a hand.
That's kind of you. Does your group have a name? Would I know you from somewhere?
I'm going to look at the group for signals as to whether we want to give out a name or not.
I'm not sure how I would indicate it, but I'd say we're kind of far out there. We can feel free to share any names that we want.
You say this out
I raise
loud.
my eyebrows,
I,
super
uh,
like.
I get a nod from Uslag, and we'll say, we call ourselves the Splitlanders. We're fairly new to the area.
Splitlanders. No, I can't say I've heard of you. Did you say you have other names you go by?
No,
Yeah, some
no, I
people-
don't. Oh, yeah, well, I'll let
She
Uslag
just
know.
kind of back
Sorry,
up.
didn't mean to
I don't really
interrupt you.
know because, okay, because because Chomsky like nodded, like looked over to me, so I was like, oh, she was trying to communicate that it's fine here.
Okay.
To say in some places, a couple of us are associated with a group called the Foxgloves that has a guild in Char.
Says, "Yeah, no, I know of the Foxgloves. We had some of our people, some of our younger people, head over there to join up with them. I've heard good things about what they've done down there." You said you're associated with them?
Yeah, we're not the Foxgloves, but we're associated with them.
Interesting. He says, "Well, I don't know about the Splitlanders, but the Foxgloves certainly have a reputation. Let me see who I can get to talk to you." She says, "Do you mind waiting here a moment?"
Sure.
She will nod and yell at one of the younger guys to come over, and he comes and takes the desk and just smiles at everyone, just waits there.
While they're
The desk?
Or the front area. Yeah.
Mine.
Uh,
But he's just like another associate or something. He wouldn't be anybody higher up, or would he have some information?
well, you get the feeling he is just someone lower in the guild
Intern.
who's watching the front door while she's away.
Yeah, making sure ain't nobody
making
stealing nothing.
sure no one's coming in who's not supposed to be here.
Can I
But
go up and ask him if I can have a
Sure.
cape too?
says, well, I think these are for members of the Huntsman Guild.
So
But
speaking of the Huntsman's Guild, are you guys recruiting at all?
so I'm not sure actually. He says I was recruited recently. I grew up here and I've always wanted to join the guild, but yeah, I did some training, traveled around a bit, got better with the bow, and they finally let me in. So I'm really proud of that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what if they're recruiting other people. You probably want to speak to Lavale. She'd probably. I bet you that's who Mary's getting to talk to you. Lavale's
okay.
kind of the head huntsman of this this organization here. We've been a staple at Daybreak for a while.
Okay. Did you have to go through any sort of initiation as part of your recruitment, or just showing benefit for the guild?
Well, I know that you're expected to assist the guild in its endeavors. As for initiation, I think they just kind of test you, see what kind of skills you have. Bow usage is very important for the guild, so we mostly are looking for people who are trained with the longbow.
Is that everybody? You must be good with the bow, or do you think that maybe they could use somebody of more hand-to-hand skills?
So I know it was pretty much everyone when I was younger, though these days I think it's a little bit different.
Okay, well, I appreciate the information. Thank you.
He just nods. Is anyone doing anything while you're waiting? All right.
Nope, just badgering that guy.
So about 10 minutes pass, and Mary would come back with an elven woman, clad in a green cloak like the others. Hers seems a little darker, and she has a very well-made looking studded leather armor vestment on. She walks up to you all and says, you must be the Splitlanders. I am Wavali Thel. She looks like some sort of wood elf.
Valaman lightly bows to. You want to run her name by me one more time?
Wavale?
Lavale. Lavale. Valaman bows
sounds very
lightly to
elven to you.
Lavale. Yeah.
She says, you expressed interest in helping us with the giant issues. Is that correct?
Yeah, Val kind of checks in with the group, make sure it's still cool and all. Yeah, we thought we would see if there was anything we could do to help you guys out. We'd heard there'd been some giant issues to the north of town. And since we're traveling through the area, our group of mercenaries here wanted to kind of check in and see if there was anything we could do to help and go from there.
He says, well, I think we could use all the help we can get. We're not. While we do have ways of dealing with giants, if this sighting is as serious as I've heard, then your assistance would be appreciated.
We might have some questions if you'll allow
Yeah, if you
it.
have a moment, we'd like to talk a little more about that.
She nods and says, "Of course. Sorry about that. My dogs just got into a fight. My wife was telling me. Apparently,
Uh-oh.
one bit the other one."
Oh.
Wale, you have a wife? No.
And dogs. It makes sense that a huntsman's guild would have, hunting
She
dogs.
says,
and
"We do
stuff.
have dogs, yes." But
they
But not wives.
not what? No, she says, "I don't have a wife though." Yeah. Any questions you have, certainly, I'm more than happy to answer them.
I guess I have a question about this particular group of giants. Have they attacked before?
Well, Daybreak hasn't been attacked by giants for quite a while. There was a time, probably about 20 years ago, there was a fairly severe attack, but for the most part, they stay within the mountains. They don't even usually come down to the forest. So the fact that they've been spotted in the forest is definitely gives cause for alarm. Because as I said, the last time they were this far down, they attacked the town.
Has anyone thought that maybe they are fleeing from something in the mountains?
No, we have no idea what they're doing there. They were only spotted a couple of days ago, and we were trying to send some scouts. Currently, we have some people trying to figure out their exact location and what they're doing. But we haven't heard back from our scouting party yet, which is also cause for alarm.
Do you
When
know
were
what
they due
type-
back? Sorry.
Well, I was hoping, I asked them to come back in the evening, like just spend the day scouting and come back, but that was 2 days ago. You know, it's not uncommon that a scouting party might take longer, but twice as long is a little bit concerning.
Oh,
Absolutely.
do you mind drawing us a map of where they went? Maybe we could help find them.
She says, "Yeah, I can give you a map of the area. What sort of fees do you ask for your services? I mean, I know you guys aren't just giving out your time for free, I would assume."
I'm gonna ignore that question and turn to Arapel and say, Arapel, did you have something you wanted to add?
My understanding is that there are many tribes of giants with various diverse cultural tendencies and fighting styles and abilities and terrain preferences. Do you know anything further about the types of giants that are being sighted near here?
As far as what we've seen, they're hill giants, the most common, and the ones that are lower down on the slopes of the mountains.
Well, looking at the party, I would say we can discuss payment later. Usually coin isn't the best way to repay us.
Oh, she kind of arches her eyebrow. What sort of compensations do the Splitlanders ask for?
Typically good food and somewhere to stay. But maybe
Potions.
Access to your libraries and information
Yes.
repositories are also appreciated.
She says, "Well, we don't really have a library, but we do have weapons and training facilities, and we can certainly offer you food and a place to stay."
We
Are
also
I bet the elders in your village also have plenty of information that Arapel, she just absorbs knowledge. I don't know if you've noticed that. Little learner over here.
Well, Vale sort of rolls her eyes a bit. She says, "Yeah, the political structure of the town is not always the most reliable."
Oh, what is that?
But that's just my own opinion. I'm not a native to Daybreak, but it's very hard to get any assistance from those in charge. Like, they're not really helping us much with this giant thing. I think they just expect it to go away on its own. I mean, the fact that we're even looking into it was our idea. I don't know.
I also had heard word
My
that
apologies. I didn't mean to speak ill of the town, not elders, but the town politicians. And go ahead. What were you saying?
I had also heard that you guys might be looking for more help within the guild, but that predominantly you guys are looking for archers. Would there ever potentially be a need for somebody with more hand-to-hand style combat?
She says, "Oh, you're interested in joining our organization?"
Potentially, yes. I would like to get some more information and see whether what I can offer would fit with kind of where I'm going with this group.
As well, the Hunters Guild is a old organization. Dates back to the founding of Daybreak. We were primarily in charge of finding food and protecting the colony from the harsh winter climes of the area. And since then, we've sort of evolved into a mercenary group that pretty much does the same thing. We're in charge of food gathering and protection, but we also lend our services to nearby encampments and towns when needed. For a fee, of course. I mean, upholding or maintaining the guild is not cheap.
Understandable.
But yeah, I mean, if you wish to join us, if you have the reputation that Mary's told me that you've worked with the Foxgloves. I mean, they are quite well known for all they've accomplished in the West. So I imagine you all are fairly accomplished mercenaries yourselves.
Yes. Some of us better with a steel chair than others.
Haha.
She looks at you kind of weird. Well, but yeah, if you are interested in joining, we would certainly we could test you and see what sort of skills you bring to the guild. Do you plan to stay in Daybreak for a while? Because we would ask that you be here if you're going to join.
Okay, that was kind of what I was wondering. I'm seeking for ways to grow personally, but I don't feel I'm at a point just now to abandon the group that I am with, but it is something that I might consider later on down the road.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah. I assumed you all had been planning to move on, so that's why I was surprised when you said you wished to join us. If you are just looking to speak with us and maybe learn from us, use our facilities, we would be happy to offer that to you. If you're actually going to help us with this giant problem as a favor.
Yeah, that is most gracious. Thank you. Do we have any
Of
other
course.
questions we want to ask about the giants, or what would we like to do? Are we ready to head out after we get our plan put in place, or what about
the map-
you, Arapel?
Was the map provided? I recall we requested. Did we receive?
That's what I was going to ask.
Well, we can
The map
certainly
and pointing us out would be wonderful.
we can certainly get you maps of the area. I don't know
Thank you.
exactly where the giants were spotted, which is why I had my scouts trying to look into it, but we can give you an idea of where we think they are.
Maybe we start on the route that you sent your scouts on, and we'll follow that and see if we can find that scouting party you sent out.
Sounds excellent. When do you think you're going
There-
to head out? Today or tomorrow?
What time of
What
day
time
is
is
it?
It
I think
is.
11:30. So
It's 11:10 a.m.
Oh.
Pretty
Oh yeah,
early
let's go.
still.
Head on today. Are there any locals in town that can speak the giant language? At all?
I can speak giant.
One of the
You can.
I can.
people.
That'll
Oh,
be
and
very
actually, I realized I got the timeline wrong. They've probably been missing for longer than 2 days because it would take them 2 days just to get up there. So it's probably been more like a week.
Oh, we should make haste then for the scout route.
Yeah, just to get to the forest, you have to journey across the plain for at least a day. So. Alright, so is that something you're doing right now?
I guess so, unless there's anywhere else in town that we want to check out before we go. But
She says, well,
is everyone?
go ahead.
I guess is everyone in? Does everyone want to do this?
We should
I'm certainly in.
follow the trail of these missing hunters and decipher whether there is a danger or there is some misunderstanding.
Yes, yes, I would like to try to solve this without, if I don't know what I'm trying to say.
She says, as for people who speak giant, I don't know of anyone offhand. within the town, but I'm sure you could probably find someone. I
I
don't
think
Seems
I
like
could
we have one.
handle any talking that we need to do.
Oh, do you speak giant?
I have the tongue of the sun and moon.
She just looks at you curiously. That sounds useful.
Quite. Yes, I found it to be very useful in my ventures so far. I love to talk and everybody can understand me. What more could I ask for?
As well, certainly if you can get the giants to turn back or figure out why they're there, that would be, of course, an acceptable answer as well. Though I haven't known many hill giants to want to talk to things smaller than them. They usually just try to eat them.
Yeah, makes sense.
So just be cautious.
Either way, I'm curious to find out
yeah.
what their motivations are, regardless of whether.
All right.
Absolutely.
I get paid the same fighting or marching. Are we ready?
She says, yeah, and if you need food, feel free to have some before you go. We could get you some lunch.
Oh,
We have
yeah.
some leftover stew.
Oh, stew.
Yes.
All right, so she
Do
leaves
you got any scrap metal for Carl and my other friends?
She says, I was curious about all these statues walking around with you, but I don't think we have any scrap metal to feed them. All of our metal is used for weapon crafting. There isn't
Alwyn says, "Oh
much of it to
darn,"
go
and does like
around.
a robot powering down.
He says, yeah, most of our scrap metal is used for arrowheads.
Cool. Well, thank you.
All right, so he would or she would bring you to the back where there are some people eating. You might sit down and eat with them for a bit, with her as well. She was actually finishing up lunch, maybe talk a little. And then I assume you're heading out?
Yes.
Okay, to the open road. So,
Hi ho, Silver.
you have a map of the area, making it easier to navigate. I need a survival check. The map will give you advantage. Up to 2 of you can make the check. Only one of you
Okay,
would use the map. So
I
only
Who's
one roll has
working with me?
advantage.
think
I have survival.
I am in survival.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah, but yeah,
That is very
And
good.
Uslag, I think.
yeah.
All right. Well, 24 is nothing
That'll do.
very
That'll do,
impressive.
pig.
So yeah,
That'll
you,
do.
you do pretty well journeying across the plains, even with the snow. Now you don't have any wagons or anything, right? Or horses?
Correct.
Okay.
No,
we
we
got
decided to
Carl.
forego the horses.
Let's
We
push
just
the
have Happy
alpaca.
Carl. Yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah, it's a little bit tiring walking through the snowy plains, but luckily this map is very helpful, and you find a bunch of trails, making the journey much easier. You actually would reach the edges of the forest around sundown. So it is probably about 6 p.m. at this point. The journey went pretty smoothly. You hadn't encountered anything dangerous. And you were at the tree line as it's starting to get dark out. The familiar sounds of the night begin to creep in, and a chill wind blows across the group. It's very very, very cold. What do you want to do?
I want to
Uh,
thaw these snowballs out of my toes.
Thaw out a little, build a fire.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
set up a little.
Also, yeah, along the way, Uslag would be trying to find any sort of food along the way, if that's.
Yeah, you have
Yes.
you have the thing that feeds the
Outlander.
group, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
you could say you were collecting things across the plain, so you got food for the group. Do you have any NPCs with you?
I don't think so.
so.
Don't think so. Yeah.
This group
Maybe
is like
Darian.
Not in this
Well,
group.
we-
We're
we
very.
gave
Oh, we do
you-
have Darian. Yeah.
We gave
Yeah.
we gave you the chance, Lou, to give us an NPC when we asked for a giant translator.
I said you could probably find one.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's true. We kind of.
We didn't try very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you have Darian. Who's Darian?
And we didn't like push for Shock to come with
Yeah,
us.
is he still with us? Because it's been like
I
2
think-
weeks now.
Oh, Darian?
I don't think Darian is still with you. I think he would have
Okay.
separated in, back
Stay
in
behind.
in Tyvanus because he wanted to look.
Oh,
He wanted to look
Oh,
he-
into hunting down
Buddy.
what's his face, Remy.
gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you.
Well, good luck to
probably-
him. I hope he succeeds in that.
Best of luck, friend. 2
Yeah.
months late.
we spent too much time on it already.
Yeah,
got
actually,
A world to save.
Yeah, you have a bunch of people in your NPCs. Let
Like
me
honestly, at
move
this point, I
some
feel
of
like just the bag itself is the most valuable thing that we could have gotten
Right.
back from him. You know, I mean, yeah, there's some essence and shit that was in it, but mostly it was the bag and the ring.
There's a lot
and
of
we already know-
treasure in there too. I thought.
There wasn't much. There was some coinage and there was some essence, but nothing like immense.
I think there was like 10,000 coin.
Was it that much? Okay,
Yeah,
maybe.
that was a good amount of treasure.
And
See, that doesn't
no,
sound like
there wasn't a
so
broom
much.
of flying. We were hunting down a broom of flying because some of that got stolen
Who
off of us
said
as well.
broom of flying?
All right, so Ziamat and Darian stayed in Tyvanus. Yeah. you have a
Sister
couple of
Arapel had the broom of flying.
Xeris.
Oh yes, that got stolen.
Xeris is
Oh
in
my.
Tyvanus as well, right? Him and Quince.
No, they stayed in
They stayed
Char.
in Char, yeah, to look into the demon issue
Oh,
and
right.
other things.
Alright,
Yeah.
let me make
Yeah,
sure
they're
everyone's in the-
basically rejoining the Foxglove initiative there.
All right,
Yeah.
let me make sure everyone's in the right place. So Quince and Xeris are in Char. Oh, is Luca with you?
He
He's
came back.
in the shadow. I thought
He's at your base,
Well,
he
right?
stayed in the
He
shadow.
got us.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
got us back to New
Aldrin's
Haviscard,
Touch, yeah.
but I
He's
don't
at the
remember
Twilight
if he.
Sanctuary, I believe.
No, he transported us
Gowan.
back to New Haviscard.
Oh, but I meant
Right.
after that. I think he was gonna.
Oh,
head
did
back
he
to the
stay
base.
in the Shadowfell?
Yeah, I know
Okay.
Gao stayed
Yeah.
in the Twilight Sanctuary.
Yeah, Gal
'cause he
definitely
wanted to
stayed.
Yeah, I
serve
think
the Raven
Luca
King.
was planning to go back there as well
Oh, okay.
because he's.
I didn't know that.
helping the group right now.
I don't.
We just
but-
have NPCs dotted all over the.
yeah.
Right, right.
All
Yeah.
over
No,
the
I
globe.
don't think we ever. I
Called
don't think we
networking.
ever.
Yeah.
I thought we said that Luca was transporting with us when Xerxes brought us, but yeah, I didn't know where he planned to leave us. I figured it'd be somewhere along the way. I didn't know he was staying in the Shadowfell. Yeah.
So it is just the 5 of you right now. All right. So you settle in for the evening. I assume build a fire to try to get some warmth, or are you worried about
Oh, yeah.
being spotted?
Is there a way that we can find
Coverage?
some sort of little nook or something that we can, kind of feel like we've got some shelter and cover?
You can
guess it would be-
attempt to look. Well, actually, at this point, it's getting kind of late. It's
Oops.
probably
Oh, sorry.
dark already. I guess you could attempt to look for a more secure campsite at disadvantage, just because it's hard to see at night.
All right. Yeah. I guess I'm not too
You can look
worried
around
about
in
being
the
spotted. We'll
woods.
just keep watches.
Okay.
Yeah, Carl's got pretty good perception, and he plays a kazoo, so everyone
Alright.
will hear it.
So you all eat. You said you bought your tents, right? You have a bunch of tents that you can use now.
We bought
Yeah.
2 because the constructs all just hang out by the fire and watch all night.
Yeah, I guess they don't.
The constructs
Well-
and Carl are our watch.
Shall
I
we
think,
spread up the constructs?
I don't think
We
the
should maybe do that.
constructs are immune to cold. So I think even though they're constructs,
Well, we
Yeah.
bought cold weather gear before we left
Yeah, yeah.
Savannah.
Yeah.
but I just mean
I guess they
like,
do have to
Oh.
protect their joints from like freezing.
Yeah,
Ah,
they
Even
should
if
all-
they
that's
get
why
field
we're
cold.
hanging out.
Oil, they'll
which
be
is-
fine.
Which
Yeah.
is why we're hanging out by the fire when we camp.
And they probably
Yeah.
have
Master
cold weather
Chomsky's
clothes
gonna
as
work
well.
on a new cold weather oil for you all.
We could get we could look for a recipe for you to make one of those thermal cubes or something since we're heading into the
Yeah.
mountains.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will attempt to pass the evening unless someone's doing
Kitty
something.
cuddle puddle.
All right, time is passing. The evening goes smoothly. You get your long rest. Nothing bothers you. There's the
Ah,
normal
nice.
animals here and there, but yeah, the group is fairly large and intimidating, so nothing messes with you.
Was Hohenheim just too dumb to realize he was cold?
I mean, this
Definitely, maybe.
he probably has the cold weather clothing, doesn't he?
Definitely, maybe.
He literally just had like tattered like robes, like nothing really.
But we would have given him cold
No,
Yeah, we
weather
would've
clothing.
given
Fine if it was.
No, we said when Chomsky went to the market before we left Tyvanis, we said we were getting cold weather gear because
That's what I
Shock had
thought.
told us about the
I
temperature.
didn't
Yeah.
think that applied
Yep.
to me. I just didn't even know. I don't know why I assumed it cold was.
Well-
Don't worry,
I knew
we got it.
poison.
Yeah.
We'll assume
I mean,
you
if-
have it.
Yeah.
So you might want to just put that in your sheet that you have some cold weather
So we got
clothing.
some fur-lined boots and cloaks and stuff.
Yeah, because even
Yeah.
as a
Fur.
a Warforged, you are still susceptible to hot and cold.
Yeah,
It's
even
good
if you
to
can't really feel it.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
body
right.
still shuts down.
Like, just point out to you, hey, your joints look
Move
like they're
pretty
freezing
slow
up. You
there.
should probably.
Boop, 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 boop,
Fucking
boop.
up.
Alright, so it is the 61st of winter in the morning. The sun is rising. It's a beautiful scene as the sun is coming up over the plains. Still very
I will
cold.
never take the sun for granted again, ever.
Yeah, that's true. You're probably, even though you've only been back a few days, it is probably very nice to have.
It's been like a month, a couple months.
Yeah, we've been here, 2 weeks now, 2 or 3 weeks.
But every
Yeah,
day
yeah.
I'm just like, oh, the sun.
Yeah, it's back.
Arapel takes note of Uslog's new morning prayer ritual. He's not sure what else to call it.
I guess it would sort of look like that a little bit. I guess.
Yeah. Arapel starts joining
does-
in.
Does her morning workout in the sun. And,
Her hot breath is making steam as she's doing her exercises.
You have to let them idle for
Yeah,
20 minutes before using them.
Yep. All right. So is everyone ready to head into the woods? According
think
to the
so.
map, it should be most of the day to get to where you're looking for. So you should reach the area around the late afternoon, early evening.
Cool.
All right. So I need another survival check. Again, up to 2 of you. Well,
I'll take
Val
that.
is-
Oh,
Second,
yeah.
Val is
Val.
on it.
Ooh, there
I
you go.
remember my
Nice.
training.
Yes.
Uslug's
Yeah.
acclimated a little bit more to the
Yeah, she's getting it.
other.
So yeah, you do a pretty good job pathfinding. What's the highest passive perception in the group?
21. I think it's
How
How the
the
hell do I
Carl.
see my perception?
Yeah, I'm
Carl's-
21.
Well, I have
and
20.
Carl's was the best, but I think
So-
that
Yeah,
Val's
Carl-
is the best now.
I'm 21.
So it's about, say, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon when you come upon a log cabin, which you see on the map is kind of like an outpost for the Huntsman Guild. So you're expecting that the scouts, if they are not here, they were here. But as you approach, you see in the distance, nothing seems out of the ordinary. What do you want to do?
Can I investigate it more and see if there's any clues as to where they went?
So you're gonna go and enter the log cabin, look around.
Yes.
All right. So you walk up. The door is locked. They may have forgotten to give you a key. You can see in the windows though that no one is in there right now. There's
pretty
like
sure-
a fireplace. There's like a bunch of wooden chairs. Doesn't look very comfortable, but it's probably warmer than sleeping.
A little
in
bit
the
of
woods.
shelter, yeah.
Yeah.
Chomsky.
Bellman, you need me to open
Yeah.
that door for you?
Yes, please. I would like to investigate further and see when the last time anybody was in here.
Yeah, are there any
Dexter
recent tracks around?
Intelligence.
So is someone picking the lock on the door?
Yeah, I would try.
Chomsky. All right. Chomsky is breaking and entering. Let's go.
Guinea, baby.
With some
All right.
pseudo permission, since the guild knows
Yeah,
we're looking
they're
for their
probably
people.
fine with it.
Dexter Intelligence.
You can use either. This doesn't look like a difficult lock. Yeah, so you easily get through the lock.
Boom!
Walking into the opening room, getting some snow on the floor because it's all over your feet. You would see a couple of packs laying against one of the walls. You would see there's like a bearskin rug near the fireplace. Looks like a place in the corner where a couple of bedrolls are set out. But if you look at them closer, give me investigation. Yeah, investigation, I'd say.
Is it limited to 2 people?
Anyone who wants can do it. It's not something that would be limited.
Never mind. Chomsky sees all.
Yeah.
No, Valorant does.
Well, I think you still get
And
20 if
Hohenheim
you're
does.
passive.
Oh, I was looking at your all-purpose tool roll.
21,
Gotcha. Okay.
true.
Yeah.
Oh, 20, yeah. My bad.
So these bedrolls have not been slept in several days now. You're pretty sure. But they were left here. Looks like 2 of them probably for the 2 scouts that were sent up.
If the bedrolls were left here, then they intended to return here to pass their nights, and something kept them from that return.
You would notice there are signs of movement in the house, tracks. So they were definitely in here at some point.
Oh, not like current movement. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I was like,
Hohenheim's
what?
gonna blow the house down. Gotta be careful what you say there.
There they are. Fireball.
So, you think they're nearby? I guess I would want to start looking around to see if there are any, like, maps laying around to see if they had plans or journals or notes.
Yeah, so there is a table in here as well, and on the table you would see a couple of maps with several areas marked off. Possibly, give me a intelligence check or cartographer's tools if you have them.
Would my oh no, that's just like a memory thing.
Wow, failed that one.
Val scratches his head.
Me no.
So Gnome, with your knowledge of maps, you think they were checking off areas
that
where
was
they
a
were scouting.
save.
Nice.
Cool.
Was there,
So,
are there any markings that indicate the order in which they did those checks or the dates in which they did those checks?
So you would guess.
thank you, Val.
You would guess they were heading in a northward pattern, because it seems like the southern areas are kind of checked off, and yeah, it looks like they were going north and looking at different spots.
It seems that if they were covering ground systematically, then we should attempt to determine where they explored last, where they scouted last, since it is likely that is where they encountered whatever trouble blocked them from returning.
Yeah, I do agree. I'm ready. Well, we're set. What time is it today?
It is.
I'm not used to having the sun out. I can't tell whether it's 8 in the morning or 8 at night.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that you could be able to tell the difference between those 2 particular numbers, considering there is sun now.
It's about 2 p.m. right now.
Cool. Do we want to head out first thing in the morning, or
2 p.m. We could cover much time this afternoon if it's only 2 p.m. Does it appear that they were returning here systematically? Well, yeah, they must have been if we found the notes.
You think
of the
they
different
were
sections.
checking places and coming back and sort of maybe resting and then kind of using this as a place to
As a base, okay.
as a base of operations, yeah.
Are there any I assume that since their bedrolls are laid out and that there's probably other small things scattered around the cabin, like that they,
Stuffed
you know,
animals. Snugglebugs.
well, you know, I don't know, pots and pans for cooking, or the reason I was asking, what I was going to ask is there any indication that they had to pull out medical supplies where they might have been treating one of themselves for any kind of injuries or anything, where those are like set out in a way where it looks like, I don't know. It was a far-fetched question. Sorry.
Well,
Just didn't come back.
there's like some pots and things around. Like you think they probably cooked some meals here, but nothing that would make you think there was like blood or anything around.
Okay.
But yeah, right. you would guess they probably haven't been here for at least a couple days now with your check, Chomsky.
I think waiting here this afternoon serves no one's purpose.
No, they've been gone for too long.
Yeah. We may already be too late to assist them, but I don't see any need to linger when we have half the daylight still available to us.
Master, I wish to go look now and help.
Yeah.
I do agree. Let us go. Um, yeah, and let us make sure. Well, I mean, this is a comfy place. I would like to return here tonight, but
Yeah. That might be a good
um,
idea.
but yeah,
There's a
if we
fireplace.
plan
and
on
everything.
going out on further missions, it might be nice to scout out the local area tonight. Come back here, rest tonight, and then go a long distance. I want to sleep inside tonight.
All
Fair
right.
enough.
So, so how are you going to find them?
Uslag and
Where are you
Val's
gonna
tracking.
head?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tracking.
tracking.
I would definitely. I mean, Uslag was studying those maps that we saw and just trying to memorize them. With my Outlander feature, I'm able to kind of recall maps and geography very
Yeah.
well. So
If you ever need it, just let me know.
memorizing.
I have it right here in my pocket.
Yeah, so the maps will definitely help, but there's still a fairly large area they could be or could have been covering. Using survival, you might be able to figure out where their last trail was. It will be a little bit more difficult though because they've kind of come and gone so many times. So go ahead and give me survival to try to figure out where the
Slug, what are you doing, girl? I needed you. I'm dumb as a stump, but I can survive.
apparently
I'm
Val
rolling
is
really badly.
on it.
I'm not like super wise. I mean, it's not really.
Alright, so
Perhaps we
Uslag,
See my
should-
intelligence roll?
yeah.
Perhaps we should just simply move to the northern sections that they investigated most likely last,
Well,
if we're unsure of where else to look.
Val rolled a 29, so
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I think
Okay.
we're good.
Well,
I think we're okay.
I didn't have the window up and I heard the reaction, so I thought you guys both rolled poorly. Sorry.
no.
We are judged.
So yeah, while Uslag is kind of confused looking at all the different trails, Val.
She's not used to tracking in snow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Val,
yeah, we
you're,
moved south for the winter for a reason.
you're able to figure out this is probably the last one made. I don't know by like how much the snow melted or something. I don't know anything about tracking. So you think that they went northwest from here. I assume you're gonna start following.
We want to keep going, everybody? I think they went to the northwest.
Yes,
Vomitus.
I think so. We should definitely
Vominos. Let's go.
keep an eye on the time, but
Onward ho on the scout route.
do it.
All right. So you are tracking them as time is passing. At about 4:30, you come upon an area that is there's a bunch of blood everywhere. Looks like it's kind of frozen, like it's been here a while, and there are large tracks that seem to meet up with the smaller tracks you were following.
Is
Is
it?
the blood spattered, sprayed? Do we have arterial spray? What are we looking at here?
Give me another survival check. It's it isn't really sprayed, but it does look like someone probably bled out on the floor.
Someone small or someone giant?
Someone small. And then there are larger tracks that move away from here, and you no longer see the smaller tracks.
But no signs of bodies?
No, no bodies.
Oh my god, they ate them!
Yeah.
Or took the remains with them to eat or for some other purpose.
But
How
you would
many
guess
days
this has been
old does this look?
this is probably
Like a week old?
it's pretty old at this point.
The blood is
Okay.
no longer bright red.
No, definitely not.
The
Or-
iron in these heme centers have oxidized.
Yeah, you would guess this probably happened a couple days ago, maybe about the time you left Daybreak.
Well,
So they
shall
might have
we,
still been alive when you left. Unfortunately, they probably are no longer
Or slow.
alive.
Should we move forward, or do we want to find the bodies? Or
I feel like
something
we
else?
should put the dead to rest. If
Wait,
we
there's
can
no
find
bodies.
them. Well,
There's no
Oh.
he
bodies.
said find the bodies.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean. Put the dead to rest.
Find those who killed
Yeah.
them.
But
I would
I
say
imagine
our only
that
option
here.
is.
Yeah, go ahead, Arapel.
It seems our only option is to follow the trail. If the bodies were removed along with the large footprints, then that would be the direction we want to go either way. But we must be cautious.
Just
So
assume
the-
that the giants have eaten them. Is that
Yeah, or the wild animals.
It is likely that if the bodies were fed on here at this site, that there would be remnants, bones, or discarded bits. Whereas if all we see is blood and no other remains, it's possible the bodies were removed, either because they still lived at that time or because they were taken to be used for food or other reasons. Either way, our options are to turn back or to continue following the trail to learn more. But we must be cautious that we're not set upon ourselves and surprised.
agree.
Wise.
You're so wise.
Well,
Alright, so what are you gonna
sounds
do?
like we're following the trail. Or I hope we're following the trail.
we should?
Please.
Okay, so you are following the trail. Give me another survival check. This one's fairly easy because these tracks are big.
Good, because I didn't do so well.
And
not bad. It's just not
would-
fantastic.
oh yes, 11. Never mind.
It's your chance.
Alright, so you find an area as you're going where there's almost like some natural trails here. It looks like at some point recently a lot of things had been moving through this place. You also think you are getting close as you find several pieces of animal that may have been killed recently, and
But
other
they're
trails.
definitely animal.
Yeah. No, you think they are animal, and
With a
there are
human
other.
femur.
Yeah, and there are other trails in here, which makes you think you might be within the giants, like not base area, but an area
Territory.
they've kind of walked over a bunch.
Sort of territory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I would know, but then I rolled a really terrible survival roll. If I would know if giants tend to like mark their territories or like the boundaries of their territories.
There's a
with,
urine
like, sort
icicle 3/4 of the way up the tree.
but I'm guessing like just
That would
apparent from the
be
trails.
Be on the lookout for yellow snow boundaries.
Yeah,
That would be,
that would
you
be
know-
nature, knowledge,
Okay.
nature.
Yeah, I can do that.
Stalagmites.
Big
They started at
stalagmites
the
are on
bottom,
the ground,
Chomsky.
yeah.
They came from the bottom.
So hill giants do tend to mark their territory, though you haven't seen any signs that they'd mark this territory.
What signs would we be looking for, Uslag?
I mean, I'm
You
guessing
know.
like heads on spikes and stuff like that, or bone totems. And...
Is
Yeah,
there a
just-
way we could signal to them that we're peaceful?
Yeah, we look like food. It's pretty
Right?
peaceful.
Yeah.
Or is it that simple that they're just gonna come at us because two of us are tiny and or
So
And
that
we're
they're
in their
gonna break
territory.
teeth.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, as far as
so-
they're concerned, we're all tiny.
Yeah, I mean, from what you know, Uslag, the hill giants are sort of in the same vein as ogres and trolls, where they're kind of brutal and being that they're so big, they're generally alpha predators, so they'll just kill and consume. They're smarter than like normal animals, but they're kind of evil almost. Like they don't really care
Okay.
they don't really care to make peace generally, unless you can kind of bully them into submission, which is hard for
Ooh.
someone who's like 2 feet tall.
Or you really have
Hey,
something to offer that they want?
That sounds like a challenge to me and Arapel.
Yeah, I mean, you would know they're chaotic evil, so
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I mean, it
generally
would-
speaking.
They're sort of driven by their base instincts and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hohenheim looks over at Val and goes, "Maybe I help talk. We figure things out."
Yep. Don't. Yeah. Go.
Yeah, see
go
what
with
they
the
can.
intimidating route.
Yeah, see how intimidating you
go
are,
with intimidating?
Fireball Man.
Words
yeah, I
first,
guess we would
then
tell. Yeah. So
It
that's
is
a good idea,
possible
Free-Slot.
these creatures, Owenheim, are likely to be more primitive of mind than the last creatures we encountered. It is possible that some show of magic ability would actually aid us in intimidating or persuading them if we have the opportunity to do so. Not saying that you
Ooh.
should
Like little
immediately
magic
do. Yeah,
tricks,
not maybe.
displays.
Yeah, exactly. It is possible that they don't have much magic among them and would be impressed, but I'm guessing here. So, but some display of magic may not be hurtful, but maybe not slinging fireballs immediately.
Correct.
How dare you?
And we also probably wouldn't want to face an entire encampment of giants at once if it does come to that. So
True.
we have
Perhaps
to
we
think
should
of
move. Perhaps we should move more slowly and carefully as we proceed.
Yes.
Some stealth.
Uslog's thinking
I
back to her time fighting the hobgoblins. Guerrilla tactics, she says.
Alright, so you're trying to be stealthy as you move through the woods?
Yes. Or at least
Yeah,
I
as
am.
stealthy as we can be.
Yeah, I
Sure.
mean, it might be worthwhile. We'll see. It might not help at all, but it can't hurt.
We'll stop
Give
clomping.
me- That will slow you down quite a bit if you're not moving at normal speed. Like if
Yeah,
you're
that puts us
trying
like
to-
half, right?
Generally speaking, yeah. If you're trying to look past every bush and trying to stay in cover as you move, it's gonna, generally slow you down.
It's okay. I mean, they're probably dead already, right? So now we're just trying to figure out.
All right.
Let's
Yeah,
go
the
not-
chances of them being alive, we're not trying to race
I
the
mean,
clock to
maybe.
save them.
Yeah. Well, and even if they are alive, us rushing in would probably not help anyone. We
We'd
must
make
be
dessert.
wise about our movements.
Yeah.
All right. Give me some stealth checks.
Oh yeah.
Everybody?
Little do you know. Stuff
Oh, I do
my
have
weakness.
stealth.
Oh my god.
Oh, Arabelle, you're so stealthy today.
Yeah, he's
Wait,
like,
why didn't mine go off?
It's all the furs and
There
stuff
we
that you
go.
put on. It's like
as Arapel says that we should be cautious. Gnome like takes one step and immediately snaps a branch
So-
loudly under his foot. And then
s-
Owenheim exactly emulates it. Like, oh, we're supposed to be doing this?
so between Uslag,
I see what
Arapelle, and
they've
Val,
done.
we can help them help muffle the sounds or something.
That was a
See
deer
what Master
fart.
does, I just follow, yeah.
Most of the rolls are decent. Yeah.
All right. So as you are approaching the area ahead, it's probably about 5:30 now. You think you hear some movement, and as you are coming around the bend towards what looks like a large hilly area, you
They
would
like their hills.
see a giant who unfortunately does see some of your people.
Mm.
Do you want me to talk to him?
Well, I need
Or-
initiative rolls.
We'll see if he allows that.
We're not talking to him. All
You
right.
could try to talk, but he might hurl a rock at you before you're able to say anything.
Oh, he's so huge. Oh my god.
Look at them man boobies.
So the large
That
creature looks like he. Well, no, you're not that close to him.
That's it.
So
Yeah,
you're
where do I-
within 15 feet of the starter token here. You guys can arrange yourselves however you were walking.
Where's the
Like this?
15 feet?
You don't
Oh,
see
I
the
see.
aura on the thing?
I need to
assume
zoom- I
within
need
the
to
No.
aura.
You have to stay within the aura.
Oh, okay. I have to zoom out.
The yellow
okay.
aura. Yeah.
I guess Guslag might have been.
Okay. And now that I have him selected, initiative roll.
Haha.
Oops.
Oh yeah, initiative roll.
Guess I would have
Oh,
been
shit.
here.
What are we gonna do here?
Not sure why it says I'm concentrating. Let's get rid of
I
that.
can't see anything, including my token.
I don't see you. Okay.
He's over
Token's not
here.
out there.
Yeah, if you zoom. Yeah.
You gotta
Oh.
zoom out.
It's all dark for me though.
Top left.
It's,
You're not
I
on
see.
the
I
map.
was there,
Oh, you
and he
don't
took
have.
got rid of the party
Oh, no, you're
token.
there.
I have no light, including on myself.
Drag your token to the top left corner of the
Wait,
map.
you have no light?
No, my whole screen's dark.
I think because the party token was removed.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter.
Oh.
No, his token just doesn't have sight. I'll give him sight.
Oh, no, I can't see.
Actually, your token is not at all associated with it, so let me fix that.
You're not associated, Hohenheim.
I know. I'm such a hoe.
Dang it.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, does anyone want me to make macro buttons for their tokens?
Yes, please.
Let me do that. But
Oh my gosh, I would love that
Are
so
we
much for
able to
Val.
roll initiative yet?
That was nice.
yeah, I haven't rolled my initiative, so it hasn't come up yet.
Don't you touch my sheet, Lou.
I won't do it for you.
Down goes Miri's
Finally
sheets.
tuned.
Day
He
2.
overwrote all my macros on Tuesday this week.
Oh no.
My mama says macros for the devil.
Mama says she got so many macros because she's smart.
Oh, wait.
Because his pituitary gland is enlarged or something like that. Or what is
Oh,
it? Not
never
pituitary.
mind.
they
Hang on.
don't-
Medulla
that-
oblongata.
They got
That
all
one,
them
that one.
teeth,
Sorry. My wrong
tooth
brain
Mama
brush.
said,
Got all
gland.
them
Mama
teeth,
said
but no
alligators so
toothbrush.
angry.
Just
Yeah,
realized
because they got
That
all them
one.
teeth but no
Macro
toothbrush.
stuff is broken.
Uh,
Let me restart my API thing.
What's wrong with your medulla oblongata?
Conal Sanders.
What a boy.
Alright, coming back. So yeah, the giant looks like he is chewing on an animal of some kind. He just has like a meat haunch in his hand, and he kind of turns around as he hears you all clomping around the corner.
is it
and,
raw or do they cook their food?
It looks like he is eating whatever it is raw.
He's raw
Ugh.
dogging it.
Raw dog.
Oh my god.
So he's got like blood dribbling down his chin or something. Probably really stinky and gross. Oh.
Yeah, he does not look friendly, that's for sure.
Is he gonna like use the haunch as his club?
He probably could, but you should all have some macros now. Let me do
Yeah.
the initiative of the creature.
Yeah, Uslug's initiative is actually 12. I just have to finish that.
All right, so the giant lets out a roar as he turns around and says, "More food," in common,
Mhm.
yelling.
Oh,
Oh, he
common.
says it in common. Okay.
Yep,
All right.
He's learned.
he's a man of culture.
Yeah.
But
Educated.
Hohenheim, you were the first to act. What do you want to do?
Oh no. Can
I mean, we did
Fireball!
The giant looks
Can I
like it's
say that-
moving towards you.
I mean, he did just call us food, so since you get to go first and we don't get a chance to tell you what to do, like interpret that as you
Yeah.
would.
Can I just say can I say if Val or somebody else wants to talk, I will assist, but or is that my action?
All right, so you're not
can you
talking
guys hear
right
me?
now. I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, can
Yeah,
you
we
guys-
can hear you. I was
Okay.
waiting to see what Lou said.
No, I was wondering if I wanted to assist somebody in talking, would that count as my action?
No, when you talk, you can just talk up to 6 seconds as a free action.
Okay. So, yeah, I yell back. I just yell back at him, "Not food!" As,
In what language?
in common.
Alright,
And,
give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Use your words, friend. Oh,
Food,
yeah!
not food.
He kind of scratches his chin, and then that goes to picking his nose while he's thinking. Anything else?
Yeah, I am going to cast Hold Monster.
Alright, well, any thoughts of
Find it.
talking may just go out the window as you start throwing spells at him.
It's okay.
Well, I just want so hold on. The Hold Monster means that they can't move, right? I'm just trying to double check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they
Go
feel the
ahead and-
restraint. They feel the
Yeah,
restraint.
I mean, he sees what you're doing. He sees you, like, chanting, and then magic suddenly is affecting him. Go ahead and link Hold Monster. So a level 5 spell is used as you cast Hold Monster. Luckily, he is within range, so he has to make a Wisdom save, right?
Oh yeah, I would have moved up. Sorry if I was not in range, but I thought I was.
I
Yeah,
think
you should be in range 90
think you
feet.
are.
You're good.
All right,
You're,
so Wisdom
Even from
save.
where you're at, yeah.
Alright, yeah, so the energies affect him. He roars angrily as he suddenly cannot move. Mark yourself with the 1-minute timer and concentration.
The 1 minute timer is a little stopwatch thingy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see, he is paralyzed, I believe. Anything else for you?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Arapel. So the giant, as he is walking forward, is confused for a moment and then suddenly held as he looks pissed off now but unable to do anything. What are you going to do?
I will move forward a little bit. 5, 10,
What is your passive perception?
10.
Okay.
Abysmal.
Yeah.
And I will,
What the heck just-
since I see that he's paralyzed,
Well,
and
I'll
he'll-
say you all probably would hear this because these things are not stealthy. Up on the cliff over here, there is movement. Something big.
Oh no.
Possibly 2 big things moving around after
Oh,
that
no.
guy yelled.
are we able to see it? Like, I don't know, like if this like rock that's here in front of us is tall enough that we have some cover with it.
You don't see anything up there yet,
Okay.
but you definitely hear something.
I will, gosh. I will. I will hold a. I will ready. I will ready a sacred flame for the first creature I see to be hostile against our group.
Alright, so mark yourself as concentrating as you hold the energies of a sacred flame. Uslog.
Okay, so the things we hear are high up, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna move myself between this
You
one and
might
Arapel.
also now hear something over here as well as you get
Okay.
closer.
Coulda wore my
and
brown
but we can't
pants.
see anything yet, and I don't want to attack this guy because he's being held. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna prepare or whatever the wording is. I always forget. My javelin of returning.
Alright, you
for
ready a
when I
javelin?
first see
Got it.
a hostile.
Anything else?
That will be it.
Alright, so a creature comes stomping into view. walks up this way. You can see him fine. It's just hard to see with the lighting. He has a rock in his hand, and he looks like he's going to hurl it at Uslog. So reactions could go off if you want to take them.
Yeah, I mean, if he
has
draws
high
back
ground
and
right now.
releases it, yeah. When he releases the rock, I would release the sacred
Alright.
flame.
So
Yeah, if he's releasing it, I would also throw my javelin.
So I think he's in range of both of you. Well, you're at disadvantage, I believe, Uslog, but go ahead and do your
Okay.
rolls.
And I'm not raging yet, so I can't do reckless. Okay. Oh, that's. Oh, sorry. Yeah, disadvantage would be. Do it again.
13 is just enough, luckily.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Ooh.
So he
Yeah,
is...
I'm not raging, so it's just a little.
Yeah, he is struck for 7. Sacred Flame goes at him, so he needs a Wisdom save. 15.
That would
Ooh,
would
no.
fail. So, yeah.
Alright, so he is struck for
Nice.
Oh, the infusion should be turned off. Ignore the infusion.
16 damage. As he is about to hurl the rock at Uslog, he, angered by Arapel, is going to hurl it at her instead. So you two use your reactions. Well, not the thing. But 16, luckily, is not enough, and a huge rock goes whizzing past Arapel. That is it for him. Gnome.
Cool. I am gonna cast Enlarge Reduce on Uslog.
Ooh,
Nice.
Fun.
Okay. So Uslog grows in size.
Pick on someone your own size.
1 minute concentration timer.
Yep. I will.
Oh,
That's
they're still bigger than me. That's okay.
And then I will tell Carl to run forward and dodge. And I'm mounted on Carl.
Carl goes, he runs forward and dodges. That's it for him, I believe.
Yeah, so
So-
I don't think I could get around you, Uslog. Maybe right there.
So from up above. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. Yeah, no, that's it. From up above, a creature is going to come into view up on the cliff. And he is going to roar, yell something in giant, and hurl a rock down at
Anything of importance that he would yell that I could hear?
smash, kill.
Yep. All right. Game on. Game on, bro.
Like, I don't know what I expected.
If you consider that
Those are
important.
fighting words.
Yeah.
Uslag, you are beamed with a rock, taking
Ouch.
29 bludgeoning.
I
That-
should
Holy
have
shit.
That was a bit painful. That is it for that one. You hear more movement up above. As one of them comes running down. He doesn't get to a place where you can throw a rock, but you do hear him up over here on the cliff, and he ends his turn. That is it for him. This guy. Who...
How do you chain what you just did there? How did you chain his measurement?
You pick up the token, press Q once, move him to where he's
Pick
gonna
up the
go.
token.
So this guy,
Press.
yeah, and then as you move it,
Ah, okay.
you can. So this guy comes up to the edge here. He is also gonna hurl a rock down at Uslag. She's in front.
And easy to hit. Oh, just
but-
hit.
Oh, that does hit. All right.
Oh, can I? Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Ring of so evasion's only for
Dex saves.
dex saves, right?
Yeah. So yeah, you would be hit for another 25 bludgeoning.
Oh my goodness.
I'm really regretting not raging. I was like,
Well,
maybe we can talk
we
this
also
out.
we made
Or
you a
maybe
big
dodging.
target, like
Yeah.
too.
You see that open with the
Like,
dodge.
literally.
Well, yeah, I couldn't have done that if I wanted to throw the javelin. So, yeah,
True.
it's okay.
True.
Just
All right.
taking all the hits.
Val. So Uslag is getting beamed with a bunch of really large rocks, and it does not look happy. Luckily, they're all
He's getting
glancing
really mad.
blows so far.
Okay, so I have 100 feet of movement. So I'm gonna come up here, come up to
So
here.
if you left click and hold to pick up your token, then you press Q, you can use the ruler
Left
as you move.
left click, and then Q. Oh,
And then you can
Okay.
move your token as you measure.
that is so cool. Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, that.
Apparently.
All right, easy there.
Just Sonic the Hedgehog through
like
the
it.
forest.
Yeah.
Alright, so Val, you go rushing up to the paralyzed guy. And use
Okay.
Arms of the Astral Self.
And Visage of the Astral Elf, and that also summons. Oh my god. Where did it just go now? I touched it.
Those are
and it
2
left.
bonus actions. You couldn't do that. You can only do
They
one or
they
the other.
stack. So you do your Arms of the Astral Self as your bonus action, and then you can summon the Visage of your Astral Self as a bonus action or as part of the bonus action
Oh,
you
okay.
take to achieve the arms.
Got it.
And that will allow the body of the Astral Self to hit as well. So the arms AoE goes off.
Oh my god.
Alright. So is that 2 key points that you use there?
Yes, I am down to 11 key.
Alright, so you throw out a bunch of arms from yourself, doing 10 points of damage.
Just on the summon. And then now as my action, I will take where is it here? So I will hit with the is that in my spell slot? Why is that not showing up? Should be here. Monk. No, not the unarmed strike. Why is that not? I guess it is. The Arms of the Astral Self. It has its own attack, right? When you make an unarmed... Okay, so it is unarmed strike. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So a 19?
Yeah, it's just force damage instead, I think.
Where does it talk about the AoE thing?
It's like a dex save that everyone in 10 feet has
Arms
to
of the Astral Self. When you do so, each creature of your choice that you can see within 10 feet of you must succeed on a dex saving throw or take force damage equal to 2 rolls of your martial arts die.
Where does it say that? Which
the very
paragraph?
top of the.
First paragraph, 3/4 of the way down. When you do so, each creature of your choice that you can see within 10 feet must succeed on a dex saving throw or take force damage equal to 2 rolls of your martial arts die.
Alright, so it's not a Mac. They get a dex
No,
save.
they do dex save against it.
Alright. So now, well, the first one would fail because he's paralyzed, and the second one would fail as well. Okay, so you're gonna punch this guy?
Yes.
The paralyzed one? Alright, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll punch a cripple. Let's do it. Okay, so that was the 19 to hit. Does that hit?
19 would strike, and that would crit.
Okay.
So you do 11 plus another d8 roll, because he's paralyzed, so auto crit. So 16 on the first punch.
Okay. And then
second attack.
second punch.
Yeah, 28 would strike again as you run up to this giant just unloading on his legs, I guess.
Yeah, going
Uh,
for the ankles and kneecaps.
Alright, 28 would strike, doing 9 plus another d8 for the crit. So 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And I think you still... Oh, that's it for you, right? You're done. 2 attacks.
Yeah, you get the extra attack. Yep, I think that is it. So.
Because you used your bonus action to summon them. Now, how long
Correct.
do those last? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Alright, so what does it look like to everyone since this is the first time they're seeing it?
So you're gonna see kind of like a full spectral set. It's a larger looking tabaxi that is a spirit that I am in the middle of it controlling it. My key is shaped to look just like Valaman does, but it is a bright green energy all around him now that everything is summoned.
Cool.
Alright, so that is it for you as you rush up punching. From down the road...
I would like to move though, if I can finish out my move, please.
Sure.
Okay. Because then I am going to, and you said pick up and what? Q?
After you pick up
Yeah.
the token, press
So
Q.
60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Okay, I'm good now.
Alright.
Thank you.
That's difficult terrain if you're going into the foliage. Just keep that.
That's why I stopped at 90.
Alright.
I can go 100.
So from down the road, another one comes running up, rock in hand. But he had to dash, so that's as far as he can go. This one finally gets to go, but as he is paralyzed, he can't do anything. He gets a wisdom save at the end of his turn, right? To try to break it.
Yes.
Okay.
19.
So he will attempt to break free of your magic. You said 19?
Yeah.
Alright, so no, he is unable to break free of the paralysis. New round, Hohenheim.
Would I be able to see anything more at 120 feet of vision? Or is this really where I'm at? Because it's up on the rocks. I mean, I can't see through that, right, with the visage.
Yeah, it's
You can
more,
see normally in darkness, magical, and non-magical to a distance of
Well,
120 feet.
it's light out.
Okay,
The darkness
it's
is
just
more
the
because it's a
rocks.
cliff. Yeah, 'cause it's
Okay.
high up.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So yeah, Hohenheim, what are you gonna do?
Okay, what were you saying about him being auto crit because he's paralyzed?
You're considered helpless, so any attacks will crit.
Including spells?
No, spells can't crit. Only things that have attack rolls can crit.
Okay,
Must
so
be
like
spells.
spell rolls can't crit.
But he will automatically fail certain saves, like Dex.
Dex and strength.
Okay. Alright, well, so as I don't know if you guys see, but as rocks start pummeling into Uslog, if anybody were to look behind, you would see Hohenheim's eyes start glowing red as he's starting to get furious, and he holds up a finger and points it at the two that threw the rocks. So I think it was this one and this one. My computer's running slow.
Yeah, I
This
think roll
one,
20's rolling slow.
this one, and
Okay, it's not
this
me.
one also threw a rock.
3 of them, yeah.
Okay. So these two, I guess, on the cliff side, as I point my fingers at them, a thin little green beam starts emanating from my finger, and I twin it to hit both of them.
Alright, go ahead and link the disintegrate spell.
Do you need me to link the twinning too?
Hmm?
Do you need me to link
Yeah.
twinning too?
Yeah. Link everything. And minus the
Did-
spell for it.
Yeah. Did that not link?
No, you have to click the word bubble for the abilities. There you go.
No, did
okay.
disintegrate link?
I didn't see
I
it.
don't see it now.
Oh, what the heck? I don't know why it's not.
Oops, sorry.
There.
So I can link it like that, but clicking on the spell is not letting me do it.
The spell might. Oh, it's probably asking you what level you want to cast it at, and you haven't given it an answer yet.
No, nothing pops up. Maybe I'll
Uh,
Check
try. Can I try dragging it again?
you could delete it and re-drag it on, but usually that's what it's doing. Is it asks what level you're casting? Because you can cast disintegrate at higher level, can't you?
And
So
sometimes
there might be a little window somewhere that's asking you for the level.
yeah, sometimes the window
Yeah,
gets
it
hidden
normally
under your
pops
other
up.
window. Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? If
Yeah,
that's
that
what it
happens
is,
to me.
freak out.
Double click on the title bar of your character sheet just to see if there's another window.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time.
There we go. I'll just click the macro works, so we'll do that.
Oh.
All right. So
Oh.
you use a disintegrate spell,
Wow.
spending 6 points, right? 6 magic points, sorcery
I
points.
think it's only 3. Oh, is it 6?
No, it's 6.
Oh, because it's a higher level, right? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
disintegrate's
and
a
the
6th
20.
level spell. So yeah,
Oh.
you blast up at the 2 of them with disintegrate. They need to make a dex save. So first one will fail. Second one will fail. So the 2 of them take 82 damage. Unfortunately, that is not enough to kill either of them, but they both look badly wounded from that.
And as I'm doing that, I yell out, "Surrender or die!"
All right. Anything?
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it. If they want to keep attacking,
Terrifying.
I'll keep fucking shooting shit. Yeah, let's go.
This one yells something in giant.
Anything worthwhile?
Smash the stone statue.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
they're both like picking up rocks and looking at you now. Arapel.
Well, they are far up. I cannot fly. How far up are they?
That cliff is about 50 feet.
Oh, they're very far up.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Yeah.
Well then,
That ain't cool.
and I'm definitely not gonna be able to like get to any of them from melee. So
So you probably would have had to been like over here to disintegrate at them because it's only a 60-foot range.
Oh, yeah, that works. Thank you. Sorry.
That's fine. I'll tell you
did
that.
I hear you say, Lou, that we heard another one coming? Like I see 4 tokens, but like I thought you said something else was coming, and is there one I don't see that I hear?
Yeah, I mean you could kind of at this point, since they're all revealed, you can kind of cheat and look at initiatives to see how many there are, but you would hear a bunch.
Okay, but the direction that I hear another one that I can't see coming from is I see. There's a whole bunch. Okay,
Yeah,
well then I'm
like,
gonna hold on to that.
kind of-
Do more. All right. All right. I don't know what's useful here. Let me let's do this. Let's put just read this real quick. Yeah, I don't know how useful that is. Dang it. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I was actually, what I was planning for my character, like, during the whole course of that last round, like, I realized just as it became my turn was that I was mixing up with another character and I didn't actually have the ability. All right, so, dang it. All right, let's do a Crusader's Mantle. I'm gonna cast a Crusader's Mantle. That way, so it takes the spell
30-foot
slot.
aura, concentration, and timer.
Yeah.
And everyone within the
Do
aura
fists
does an
count as a
extra
weapon,
1d4 damage. What?
Do fists
Yes.
count as a weapon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
And where's the timer? Gosh darn it. There it is. Okay. All right. So I used 5 feet of movement, and now I'll move up 15, 20, 25, 30. I want to stay out of Uslug's way, but I want to stay close by her. And I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any useful bonus actions actually. Just double check that.
What's your inner radius?
Actually,
for?
you know what? Let's just go
That's
ahead and
her,
do it. Like
paladin aura.
as
Okay.
I pass by Uslog, I will use my chromatic infusion
Nice.
and put it on her weapon.
All right.
Yes.
So
And let's go with. Ooh, what kind of damage? I always just go for acid because the fewest things seem to be resistant to that. So let's go with acid.
all right. So
Nice.
Uslog's weapon is now acidic. Uslag.
All right.
Get
Okay.
him, girl.
I'm gonna go get him. I'll start with
Get her done.
this one, I suppose, since it looks like it's gonna make things easy for me.
Ah,
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of them.
goes. Oh no!
Yeah.
I will rage, so let me just put the timer on before I forget.
Big lady
Is that-
angry.
I was at shin height. She's at crotch height. Prepared for engagement.
All right, here we go.
Yeah,
I'm at toe height.
26 will crit.
Okay, and when I rage, so like I was getting super angry about those rocks as well, but instead of my eyes glowing red like Hohenheim's, they just like spark with this kind of cold divine
Heat
light. I don't know
angst.
exactly how to explain it, but yeah. Oh, and Crusader's Mantle, thank you, awesome.
Yep, she's got your crit
Did the damage
damage
show
on
up
the stuff there. I don't see
It's
a
true.
damage roll.
Okay, yeah, I clicked it, but there we go.
Alright. So
And again for the crit.
so
Oh, right,
Sure.
'cause it was
you have to roll an additional, what is it, D3d6 I think to add to that, because your divine fury is a d6, right?
yes,
And that's
D6.
2d6 for the sword.
It's a D6
So
just
20, 34, 43, 44, 45, 48, 49. Alright, so you strike him for
Yes.
49 damage on the first attack.
okay. My second attack.
He's badly wounded.
Plus your 1d4.
Yep, so
That
you,
I think was rolled already, right?
yeah,
by-
Well,
Yeah.
it's from being large.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
you've got your
call. You get another
1d4.
one.
I just
Yeah,
have so
1d4
many.
from being large,
And so
1d4
that's
from
the-
Arapel.
Well, and I think it's
It's
2d4 because of the
2d4,
crit. Yeah.
Oh my god.
so another 4.
Yes.
Alright,
So many
so,
rolls.
so you would
So
strike
that was for the
again.
first.
What's the
Okay.
22? Now, do you get
Okay.
your D4 on both attacks with enlarge or just the one?
I will link this
Chomsky,
spell.
I guess, can roll that since that's his thing.
Okay.
Yeah, the chromatic infusion is all attacks, and I think Crusader's Mantle is too.
Yep.
Oh, and for the second thing, disregard the Divine Fury because I forgot to uncheck that. It only applies to my first attack.
While weapons are enlarged, they deal an extra 1d4 damage. So I think anytime she uses her weapon, she deals
Alright.
an extra d4 damage.
So the 22 would strike, doing that would crit. So 28, 30, 34, 37, 39, 40, 41, 43 damage, which will take him down. No.
And you took off the Divine Fury for the second attack, right?
I didn't, but
That-
it
that
was
shouldn't have
still.
been-
It was just,
Okay, it was still enough.
Still a bad ow.
So yeah, he is cut down as you surgically give him 2 slashes across the chest. He cannot dodge it, so he just is gutted and falls over. Anything
Okay.
else?
Let's see, I moved 30 feet. I still have 10 feet. I'll move down a little bit to make some space for Valaman.
That
Okay.
girl. Come
Yeah.
in here and punch his ankles, looking like a fleb compared to that. Dang.
Oh, wait, does that block my view of him for some reason?
There's a bit of an
the
incline
corner?
there, but you can still see him.
Okay.
So this guy, now that you're up on him, is going to pull out his club. He's going to swing at you, Slog.
We're going clubbing.
Oh, I'm no longer
Is he still
concentrating,
holding?
right?
Is he still holding his meal
Uh,
in the other hand?
Is he what?
Is he still holding his meal in the other hand?
That was the dead one. That
Oh,
was this guy.
okay.
No, he's not. He dropped everything when he died. No, you don't have to still be concentrating. So he is going to multi-attack now, swinging his great club with a fury. 26.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way they can miss me.
So you just take it on the chin for
Mhm.
8 bludgeoning
At
for the
least-
first one. And a 13, I believe, would miss you.
Oh yeah, for once something misses
you
me.
duck it. You duck that swing. That's it for him. Gnome.
Cool. So if I command Carl to run forward, I'd have to wait till his turn before I could take an action. Or-
I mean, unless you were like shooting, you mean like a melee attack?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, you can ready one.
shoot. You know what? I'm gonna hit this guy with a mind sliver. That's a good idea.
So you chant. He doesn't look very smart, so you hit him with a mind sliver. Yeah, I don't think he can even make that. So yeah, he takes 6.
My brain hurt.
Headache.
An extra. So yeah, I'll remember the D4, and I'll tell Carl to run forward. Ooh. If Valman is here, can he still hit the giant?
If I can run up on his dead body, I can.
You can, yeah.
Cool. Then I'll tell Carl to run up to here and dodge.
Okay. That is it for you. Carl moves up to there and dodges.
Yep. Hi.
You just saw everyone. This guy comes running down the path. He is going to see all this carnage, and he's gonna huck a rock at Uslag, because she's the easiest to see.
Not your butt with the guy in front
big.
of him.
25, I'm assuming, hits you.
Mhm.
For 9 bludgeoning. As a rock comes flying from downtown. That's it for him. This one, who you disintegrated, is going to hurl a boulder at you.
Alright.
Green
Well, I see the attack coming. I
16.
see the attack coming, and I want to do my reaction of shield.
Alright, so as the large rock is flying towards you, you quickly yell an arcane word, and it will deflect off of your shield. And he says, "No fair." That's it for him. This guy is going to go 10, 20, 30, 40,
I want to see one of them jump off a cliff and break an ankle.
Oh, that's true. He could just jump.
Oh no.
Thanks, fucking Val.
What can I say except you?
The question is, does he jump on me?
No, he's gonna
belly flop?
'cause this part is not as high as up over where he is. So he's gonna kind of hurl himself over to here. It's only like it's like a it's not as high, but he might fall prone. Oh yeah, he does.
Oh,
Belly flop.
good try, buddy.
He stumbles, falling on his butt. And he is going to swing at Val.
While prone?
While prone.
Okay.
So he has disadvantage. He took.
Does he have reach?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, club 10-foot reach, I'm sure.
Oh.
At least.
Oh, because of his arm size, I think, not so much his club. Oh, maybe it's his club. I don't know.
Miss. Miss.
Luckily, you jump around dodging those.
Jump
that's
around.
It for him. This guy up here is going to throw a rock at Hohenheim as well, which will deflect off of your shield. Valaman.
Okay, so I missed on my last turn that I have the empowered strikes with the arm, so I'll link that again so I don't forget that. Or no, it is off of the body of the astral self. Bottom paragraph.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead
He
and
gets to
swing.
go after.
15 to hit.
On the one
Well,
that's
25
prone.
because he's prone.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would strike him. Yeah.
Okay.
So you punch him for 12, and you do one extra D8, right? So
Oh,
13. All right.
Okay. And was that extra D8 that was taking care of the empowered arms? Is that what you were doing that
Yeah.
one for?
Yeah.
All right. And then second hit.
Yeah. 24 strikes him again. Because you have a reach of 10 when you have these, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay. So you punch him again as he's trying to get up, doing another 10 points.
Plus the D4.
Plus another 3, yeah. Okay. Now, I think you did a D4 on that first attack too, right?
No, I did not roll a D4 on the first attack. Should I have?
Yeah, because you got Crusader's Mantle.
Okay, it is on
Oh,
both
sorry.
attacks. That's okay.
I-
It was a
yeah.
whopping 1, so ping!
All right.
Right
Anything
in the
else?
button. I'm thinking that's it.
All right. So
I don't know enough of what he can do on bonus actions and
You could
stuff.
take another attack with your bonus action.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
All right. 13 or 29 would strike. So another 6 plus D4. So 9 damage.
We both rolled 3.
Yay! Look at you go. Thanks, Arapel.
Alright, this guy down the road is gonna come running up. 25. Too much difficult terrain to get in for melee, so he's gonna hurl a rock at you. Oh, little kitten. 22. Yeah. So
Yes.
you do a deflect, which D10 plus Dex plus Monk level to reduce damage. So go ahead and roll that. It's a huge
So,
rock comes flying at you.
1d10, so I'll roll the d10. And then Dex modifier is 3,
So 6.
and Monk level is that what we are, 13?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 19.
Okay, 19 blocked.
Just enough. So, yeah.
Thank
You can
goodness.
catch it and
Oh,
throw it
wait.
back.
So now
I'm gonna
if
catch
you
it and throw
want
it back, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to spend a key, you can throw it back.
If you want to spend a key point, you can.
You know what? For the giggles, let's do it. I'm down to 10 key
It's
points.
so rare that you get a chance to do that.
Yeah, that's great.
Alright, so make a ranged attack.
I don't even think I have a thing for that. What would I do?
It would just be.
It's the
The
damage
regular
of the
monk
weapon.
Unarmed
what's the-
strike?
No,
No, it
it's
would be-
it would be like I think you would do with the weapon.
It's whatever you rolled when you attacked it, Lou, I think.
All right, so I'll just roll the attack then, because well, no, it would be a ranged attack. I think it would have to be strength based because it's big. You couldn't use.
Well,
So he
whiz
gets
for
to
me, because
replace
I can
strength
convert
with whiz.
whiz or strength to whiz. So you want me to do a whiz check?
Whiz.
So yeah, D20 plus proficiency plus your wisdom modifier.
Is that a weapon?
D20 plus, what did you say? Whiz modifier?
Proficiency.
Proficiency
Yeah.
and
that's
wisdom
D20.
modifier.
So Proficiency bonus is 5 and wisdom bonus is 5, so that's 16.
Alright, yeah, that would hit him.
And that's a weapon, right?
With his own rock, yeah, so 1d4.
Yep.
Little kitty.
Well, you'd have to roll the damage. Oh, is the D4 the damage? Oh, 15 bludgeoning. Yeah.
plus
He
4.
rolled a 4 before I rolled the Crusader's Mantle.
So 18 damage.
That's great. What the
19.
fuck?
It's 19. He rolled it before me.
Yeah, I did roll out my
Alright.
d4.
Mark yourself as using your reaction, and that's it for him.
I can't believe that not only did you get to do the return missile, but you got to get Crusader's Mantle damage on it. Like, I've never had that happen before.
That's great. What is my reaction used?
It is this mark.
The cross out.
Hohenheim, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. So these guys are within 30 feet of each other. Yeah, okay. I am going to cast Chaos. I'm going to twin it, and I'm going to hit each one of them again with a different Chaos Bolt.
Alright, so you spend 2 more sorcery points.
Here's the first one. This is going to be the south guy.
Or wait.
Ooh.
Chaos Bolt is level 1, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Alright, so it would just be
macro, sorry.
It would just be 1. 1 sorcery point. But the first one will miss, unfortunately, because 12 is not enough.
I am going to spend because it missed. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe not. One of my meta magics, I think. It's an ability. That's not an ability check. That's an attack.
Yeah,
right?
it's an attack
Yeah.
roll.
Oh. I don't think I have anything to help with that. Nope. Empowered. Nope. Yep. All right. Yeah. So that's a miss. Okay. That's cool. All right. And second one.
Yeah, 25 will strike this guy.
Okay. So now I'm rolling the 2d8s to figure out the type of damage. Five and 7. So let me pull it up. Sorry. I gotta figure them out.
That would be psychic. Or wait,
It's like
psychic
Why
or
2d8?
lightning or psychic, right?
Oh, I see.
so I think it's the first one. So it'd be lightning.
Alright, so it does what, 12 points of lightning damage to him?
And I get a d6 on top.
Alright, so he takes 12 lightning, plus a d6, so 17. Alright, anything else?
Ooh, no, never mind. I didn't know I could choose it. But yes, it doesn't matter. And yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Oh, no, I do. I lied. I use my telekinetic ability. I want to push that guy too.
That's what, a
That's my
strength
bonus
save?
action. Yeah, against my modifier.
Are you gonna?
I think
Oh.
you're okay. Yeah, yeah. He just gets tickled a little. So that is it for Hohenheim as you blast this guy and he's looking very wounded. Arapel.
I'm not feeling particularly martial in this fight, but I'm going to continue to make decisions like unique to this fight and heal Uslog.
Nice.
Because I feel like your swings are more important than mine right now. All right, so we're gonna do bandage her,
All right.
and I believe that was
Oh, that's cool.
5 feet of movement, and I don't have any particularly interesting bonus actions that I want to use here right now. So where do I want to be? Earl's back there, kind of holding these guys back. How tall is the cliff right here?
Right here it's like 10 feet.
Oof. All right. Oh, yeah, I might just. Oh, but I would have to climb or something to actually get up. 10 feet is still enough that it would be like
Yeah, this
scaling
guy's at like
kind of thing.
50, this guy's at like 30, and this is like 10 over here.
But could I have 25 feet of movement right now? Would I be able to like go up this?
You could do an athletics check to try to climb. It would
Or how
just
about
half
this?
your
I'll
movement.
do 15, 25. Could I do that?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, there we go. That's my turn.
This guy will get an oppie on you, though.
Oh shit, I forgot. All right, yeah, go for it.
Luckily, he is prone, so he has disadvantage.
And facing me as we're duking it out, nose to toes.
Nope, he's gonna miss.
Nope. Narp.
Uslag.
Okay. I will focus on this one here for now.
Alright, so you turn around, swinging at that guy who is prone, so you have advantage.
Okay.
Oh,
And
did
I
you
still
mark
have to
yourself as raging? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I did. I put the timer.
Oh, there's a
on, but
unique mark for it, but we can use the timer. There's like a rage mark.
Okay, I'll have to review that. It looked really different when I went in, so I thought I chose the right one, but I guess I did.
It's that
Okay, so. Oh, I thought I was supposed to do the timer.
Well, the rage mark has a 1-minute timer on it.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
it's unique. You don't
Yeah,
have to.
yeah.
Alright, so you swing at the prone guy.
Yes.
Because he's trying to get up.
Oh, it's at advantage. Sorry.
Yeah.
Crit fish.
Yeah.
24 will strike. Doing 13.
Plus the chromatic infusion and the D4.
So.
Oh, yeah, just 1d4.
It's
Uh,
fucking
Oh, sorry.
absurd.
31, 34.
No, I'm fine with you rolling it. It's a lot easier.
My favorite sword.
38,
I need a
39,
calculator.
There's so many numbers. This is our new
Everyone's
strategy.
just-
Everybody buff up Uslag and watch her, just watch her
I
wail
love it.
on them.
Love it.
Alright, so you hit him for 48, bringing him down to badly wounded.
Okay. Now do I... No, I think I'm just gonna stay right where I am. Which is probably dumb, but... Yeah. Just stay there.
Wait, why did Uslag and Chomsky roll a d4?
Chomsky rolled after
I
her
rolled
on
it and
accident.
then
Yeah.
Disregard
I
his
Kind of rolled at
score.
the same time, yeah.
That's fine. We'll just have a Chomsky roll that from now on.
Okay.
And
Sounds
just if you could Chomsky mark it as a as what type what it's coming from, just so I can see that. So
Cool.
like I don't know, make a
Make
macro
a quick
called, like,
macro, yeah.
giant. Yeah. All right, that's it for Uslag. This guy. What's he gonna do? He's gonna walk right over you two. 10, 20.
Steps right over
Oh
to
no,
He walks right past you.
he's going for the kitty. Do I get an oppie? Oh, I'm not holding my weapon. Never mind.
I didn't think you were.
But does Uslag get an oppie?
Uslag should get an oppie. Carl should get an oppie. Oh,
don't
he's
know
not
if
out
he
of
passed
range of
close enough
Carl.
Well,
to
he
me.
didn't. Yeah, he didn't leave Carl's range yet. Plus, I think is he still in Uslag's range?
I don't think I have reach with
Yeah,
this size
All
thing,
right.
yeah. That would be awesome, though.
Yeah, he's. I think he's just gonna swing at Uslag. Then I forgot about her anyway. So he's just gonna multi-attack.
Carl's gonna disadvantage the first attack.
All right. So Carl uses his reaction. 15, I think, would still hit, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So
So-
You, Remy.
7 bludgeoning. Second
Yes.
attack. Nope.
Oh, that
he
would miss.
Or wait, no, even with flank, that would still miss. So that is it for him as he stumbles a bit. Gnome, what are you gonna do?
I am going to dismount from Carl.
Yup.
And I guess shoot here. And I'll swing once at this guy in front of me.
All right. Try to bop him with your hammer. Yeah,
Oh, I bopped
27
him, all
will
right.
connect.
Bopped him pretty good.
Oh, right in the toe. For 9 points.
And I'll bop him again.
Yeah, 21 strikes him a second time for another 9, which will wound him.
And
10.
oh, my bad. I was going to use Arcane Jolt to give Uslag 2d6 health.
Okay.
Nice. Take it.
So Uslag gains 5.
And Carl is going to stay next to Uslag and dodge.
I love
Alright.
healing barbarians because it feels like you're healing them for double.
Yeah, you get the most out of your biggest bang for your buck.
Alright, Carl. What's Carl doing?
Carl's dodging.
Alright, Carl dodges for his turn. This one back here is gonna come up here, pick up a rock, and hurl it at Chomsky.
Can't even see me.
Oh, he can see you. Wait, are you invisible?
No, you can't. I'm not invisible yet. But I'm going to use a shield on that.
Alright, so as you see the rock coming at you, you spend a first level spell, shielding, knocking it away. That is it for him. This one up here is going to yell angrily down at Hohenheim for blasting him and throw another rock. 18.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast shield again.
Alright, another
Make a
first
miss.
level spell as you knock the rock away. This guy here is going to stand up. And he is going to pay back Uslag for hitting him on the ground.
At disadvantage.
Yeah, that was poor sportsmanship, I know. Sorry.
Disadvantage from Carl.
Yeah. Oh shoot, Carl can't. He's not
Yeah, I
next
was
to
going to
him.
say he's
My
kind of
bad.
far away.
Ah!
No! 19.
Yeah.
Alright, 11 damage. And 27 for another 8 damage. So 19 damage total as you are bludgeoned a bunch by him. No, no, no! That's it for him.
Food not
touch.
hurt.
Ow, ow, ow.
This one's gonna throw another rock at Hohenheim. No blasting! No, he just pucks it somewhere into the horizon. Valamin.
Alright. Oops. Click and Q. I love this music, by the way.
Jamming out.
Digging it.
Dancing as he runs across the battlefield.
Yeah.
Dude,
You
sometimes
guys have
he's got some
seen
bangers
the new
playing.
Jumanji dance fighting? That's Val.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, so we're gonna start out again. Monk unarmed strike.
That's this guy again?
Yep.
Alright, yeah, 19 will punch him in the crotch.
In the garage.
Oh.
Okay.
7.
And then
Crusader.
Oh yeah, you got it.
so 10.
What's the D4?
The Crusader.
Oh, I thought
radiant.
I thought Arapella
Oh,
was
if
gonna
you
roll
want
it.
her to roll that,
He-
I'm sorry.
He's faster than me.
Yeah.
I can use it.
It's easier for you.
Yeah, it's easier because then they're all marked, or else I just see
Yep.
random dice and I'm like, what is that for? But I think
Yep,
you do
I'll
get
let
an
her do
extra D8 from your arms, right?
Yes.
For your first
Yep.
hit. Alright, so 7, 10, 15. Any other damage I'm doing?
Nope, that should be it for that hit.
No!
Yes.
He falls over.
Okay, Val steps over here and strikes again on this guy.
Yeah, 28 will strike.
Okay, and then a boop. And then if I can get a D4.
She did it, so that would be 15
Oh,
damage.
okay, perfect. Yep.
Oh. Alright,
And
anything
then
else?
bonus action, strike again.
He is looking pissed at you now. Yeah, 29 would strike. Doing another 13. And he is very wounded. Ah. Anything
Okay, and
else?
then Val will step back to here.
Oh,
Are you gonna take the Oppie from that?
I
He
will
would get to
not
swing at
take
you.
the Oppie from
stick with the
that.
party, Val. Don't run away.
Yeah, if you move
Um,
back, he does get to swing at you, unless you got something that would
I
prevent
do.
that.
I just gotta figure out which one it is here.
There's Step of the Wind, if that's what you were doing. Disengage.
But that's
Yeah.
bonus
But you can't
action.
do that
He
because
used
you already
his-
bonus.
No.
Yeah.
Is that? I don't know if that's the only one. 1K.
If you wanna, Carl will
Okay, fine.
disadvantage it.
So instead of just using the bonus action as a single, I'm gonna use it as a double and drop to
Alright.
9 key points and make my second attack.
Yeah, 20 will strike. For another 15.
15.
No, a lot of
Alright.
15s on that turn. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice number for
So
a
he is
multi-attack. Yeah.
badly wounded, but still up. Anything else?
No, we are done now. We're good. Thank you so much for your accommodation here.
Uh-huh.
A lot of learning with this
Small
guy.
creature near foot. He's gonna swing at you, Chomsky.
That's a bad idea.
No. Wait, actually,
Oh, no. Stupid. Of course he's gonna swing at me.
he might not even notice you.
I like how we were. I like how we were so like we were like, hey, we don't want to run in and fight the whole
20.
clan. Let's be
Oh,
stealthy.
shit.
And the very first one we encounter,
Now
we're
does
not
he have to worry
stealthy.
about the difficult terrain in the trees?
He does, but he has a lot of movement as a giant. So he just sort of steps over a bunch of you as he like knocks some trees aside. So that's all his
Chomsky gets an
movement.
Oppie.
No, he's still in range of you.
Yeah.
Chomsky?
Yeah, he's
Maybe?
diagonal.
Okay,
He
cool.
just it doesn't look like
Alright.
this. He's big, but he is.
All
actually.
right.
It's the full square,
Dead
the
body.
3x3 square.
Yeah, I see.
So he is gonna go flank, and he's gonna smash Carl.
Oh, nice. What's the
Carl's
intelligence
dodging.
on these things? They know what flank is.
I mean,
I-
he knows that.
I
you're
dumb, but I know
surrounded.
flank.
Oh no, I understand.
Carl
He would
sandwich.
probably have the wherewithal to like circle around in a combat, but I'm just calling it flank
Alright,
is what amused me.
13, I assume, is missing.
Yep.
And 13 will miss again, luckily, as Carl is squirrely. Hohenheim, new round.
I'm gonna twin Chaos Bolt again at this guy. And
Okay.
this guy. So
Yeah.
we'll go with the south one first.
Alright, yeah, 26 will
26.
strike
Nice.
him.
And these are at still first level, yeah.
C-Tech.
D-text.
Yeah, C-Text. 2 and a 4, so
I mean, they're not resistant to any damage, so it doesn't really matter.
Sure,
Just for
doesn't
flavor.
matter. I just gotta get the make sure to try to get the same number. Okay, so he takes 11 damage.
Yeah.
Oh man, these guys have more.
Second guy?
I thought they were more wounded than this. Yeah, second guy is.
Well, you did
26
so
to
much damage in that first round.
Yeah,
I mean, I can
26
go
will
crazy
strike him
again.
As well.
But I don't want to go too ham.
right,
Like,
but I mean that's
burn all
what
my
puts
high
you
spell
down to the
slots.
quarter. Yeah.
10
10.
will bring this one down.
Nice.
There we go.
Kingdom's falling down.
It rolls out. Roll out.
Does he need to make a dex save, Hohenheim?
Should have fell next to him.
Dodging his belly.
Oh god, look out. Anything else?
I'm just all
Owen?
angry. Yeah, I'm gonna use telekinetic on the other on the second guy that's still up there.
Yes.
Pull him off the cliff.
I don't want to.
I love it.
Now it says you still have 8 sorcery points, is that right?
Yeah,
I should be at 7 right now. I didn't drop the last one.
Well, you...
But that's right because I have 2 meta magic sorcery points that I dropped first.
Oh, okay. Disintegrate was 6, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the first one, and then I used the 2 level ones.
So you should be at 5, right? Or wait, am I getting that
But I
wrong?
used I have 2 meta magic
Oh,
sorcery points that I took
okay.
off first.
I see. So you use those. Okay, got it. All right. Anything
I figured that
else?
might be easier to track it.
What's
yeah,
the difference
telekinetic
between
on
the meta
last
magic and the normal sorcery? Is that like two different things? I'm not as familiar
I
with
got one.
sorcerer.
I got 2 feats or 2 extra sorcery points as a feat, and
Oh,
when I
you
added
took a
it in,
feat.
that's how it
Okay.
just yeah, and the feat lets me get the 2 extra meta magics as well as 2 extra points.
Got it. All right. Anything else for you?
Yeah, did the guy miss? Did I miss that telekinetic on him?
Oh, the shove. Strength save.
Do some damage. I think it does too.
16 I think
Uh,
would fail. So you can shove
I
him
don't think it
5
does
feet.
damage.
No, it just shoves
Yeah.
him. You can move him.
Oh, it doesn't
Yank his
do
ass off the
damage?
cliff.
Yeah. Is he within 5 feet? I can push him off the cliff.
He's like on the corner there, but he's pretty big. I don't think he'd fall off.
Can you push him up in the air?
I cannot push him.
5
Up.
feet?
No, I think it's back or forward.
I'll push
Well,
him back 5
he's
feet.
at a downward angle.
And I'm
The
gonna
trajectory
move
and
up
the
a bit
repercussions
as
and ramifications.
Yeah. So you push
And
him
this is
back.
difficult terrain over the dude.
Yeah.
You gotta climb over that belly.
Oh man. Okay, I guess I'll move on the
Big
top
old
of him.
giant.
That would be like really unsteady footing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
cool.
climbing a jello blob.
Yeah.
Oops,
Yeah.
it's there. Okay.
Stinky
There you
jello
go.
blob.
That's all I can move. No, I also want to miss. No, I can't Misty Step. Never mind. That's my turn.
All right,
I already used my
Arapel.
bonus.
All right, I'm going to take out my sensor. Finally.
What is this
Alright.
magic?
And
Valaman's tail twitches in
There we go.
anticipation.
Healing
and
weapon.
I'm
really nice.
gonna swing at this guy. No, I didn't activate the sensor. I just
You didn't
took it
activate
out.
it. Oh, okay.
I wasn't holding a weapon before. I've been hanging out this whole fight, just like twiddling my thumbs. No, I had a shield. But
Alright,
Alright.
swing at the giant. Your
yeah, let's see if I can
sensor.
finish him off so that he doesn't get flank on her.
Yeah, 15 would strike.
And I do not have the infusion on me, but I do have Crusader's Mantle.
And that would be
15?
15.
15 is the magic number this fight.
Right?
Yeah, he goes
And
down.
okay, perfect. And I
Ooh.
think I get 2 attacks. Is that right? Or am I mixing up my
Yeah.
characters? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Okay.
Paladin
So then
is
I
martial.
will. Yeah, I'll move up here and try and finish this guy as well.
Crit.
Ooh,
Nice.
Airpo's cleaning up. True.
11, 16, 18, 19. Yeah.
All right, so that was 5,
17.
10, 20, 30, 25, 30. That's my turn.
All right, Uslog.
Okay. I just can't see on my map. Is this guy still up?
No, he's dead.
He down.
No.
He's down. Okay.
The one north of Carl and Val, and then there's another one to the east.
And then going to the east.
East.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to crawl over a belly as well.
Yeah. Let's see, that would be 10.
She could probably just hop over. She's big.
Oh yeah.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's-
that's true.
30.
Parkour.
Hardcore parkour. Giant
So-
toss.
Okay.
It would
Giant
be,
claw.
it would be 30 feet
10.
of movement to get over this guy.
30, 40. Okay, so I'm not going to go for that big guy then. I'm going to instead. Where was I
So
here?
for the other big guy.
Here, yeah. I'll Can I? step
Dirt
over
Val.
Val? Yeah, I'll step over Val. Excuse me.
Weak.
Just move
Val will
there,
nicely
15.
not look up.
She's not wearing a skirt.
Okay, is that flank? I don't.
Yeah, you'd have flank there.
Okay.
I think Uslog's wearing pants, right? Just normal pants.
Yeah, she wears like trousers and. I mean, she's got a lot of winter clothes on at the moment, so she's probably like extra
Got a bunch
beefy
of
looking.
skins.
Drug her cloak across my face.
Just what a horny kitty.
Uh,
I said I did not look up. I was gracious.
I'm wearing pants. It's fine.
Pants and
Um,
skins and furs.
So she will flank with this guy.
All right. So Chomsky distracting him. You go in for the flank. Yeah, 23 will strike him. Urgh. Doing 33.
Okay, plus chromatic
Plus,
confusion, all the stuff.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I gotta
2
put
and
that.
3. Okay, so number 5 would wound him.
Okay.
Don't forget that.
Oh,
Alright.
1d4.
Attack. Uslog
Angry giant Uthog. Uthog angry.
I love it.
Yeah, 16 will strike again. Doing 15, 17,
I love all the. I hate all the numbers. It's a pain, but it's also kind of fun.
5,
Fun.
27,
I'm enjoying
27.
this.
Am I missing any?
Especially
Okay,
when her
27.
attacks already have 3 numbers.
Going once, going twice. Sold for 27 damage.
Yeah.
4, 5.
And that will be
Alright.
it for Uslog.
Yeah. One thing that might make it easier, you could just put the 2 cold damage onto the. Well, no, I guess it would. Yeah, because
Some attacks might make a difference.
Yeah, because sometimes
Yeah,
like
because
people
it's
have
different
resistances.
types. All right.
Yeah.
You might be able to add the rate. Well,
Yeah,
no, 'cause
well,
it's
if you made a
global
rage-
modifier,
If
yeah.
you made a rage macro, like just a macro used while raging, you could put that 3 onto the slashing damage.
Well, usually the rage and the divine fury are combined for my first attack.
Fair.
Yeah,
Said
that's
27
fair.
was the total on that.
But I haven't figured out because
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
used the global damage modifiers for those, so I uncheck the
So this
divine
guy,
fury.
this guy is dead. Chomsky.
That guy made a poor decision. Quite nuts.
He has chosen poorly.
Choose death.
This big one looks angry at Uslog.
no.
Alright, so you smack him from behind, critting him for 8. Not as impressive as Uslog, but not nothing. Boink. Oh, you also would get Arapel's
2d4.
Oh.
sweet.
or 3d4
Um,
at this point.
Uslog would not have been able to use the Crusader's Mantle on this giant because she's out of the
Or,
range. So you can add a hit point back.
Oh,
No, you're in my range.
Nah,
I
because
what?
you moved south. She's out
Oh,
of it
sorry.
now.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and I
my-
moved up,
My
yeah.
map wasn't moved. I see
Here,
your
I'll
much further.
just-
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just adjust
Add
that.
4 hit points.
Alright, so that is it for Chomsky. As he
I'm
pops him
going
from
to
behind.
use another Arcane Jolt to give Uslag 2d6 more hit points.
Okay.
And
What's-
then
do you know
tell
the-
Carl to,
Is the range of that 30 feet or something?
yeah, 30 feet.
Okay.
And I'll tell Carl to try to flank and dodge. I don't know if he could move up
Alright.
here.
Carl is moving over to flank and dodge. Alright. So that's it for Carl. This one back here is going to rush up this way, and he's going to go for Chomsky. Oh, small guy.
Or both small.
Oh, no!
Ah,
What the?
I cannot do anything about that.
I will.
Oh, that's not true. I can't. Well, I can't do anything. But go ahead.
I don't think I actually. I don't think I can. Let me see here. 10 feet. But rebuke the violent is. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna rebuke the violent. Why not? Let's do it. We've been traveling for many days without any combat. Let's use our stuff.
I'm
Yeah.
also
Alright,
going to use a radiant weapon.
So I can't avoid the damage. He still takes the damage,
Yeah.
but
So Chomsky takes 30, and he has to make a con save? Or wait, no.
I don't know what rebuke the violent does, but the con save is for my radiant weapon. He'll go blind if he doesn't make it.
Oh. Sure. So you use your reaction.
Wisdom save.
and then he makes a wisdom save.
Alright, so he is blinded. As there's a flash of light. And then he has to make a wisdom save.
And my DC is. I should add that to that description. My DC is 17.
Oh, he would just make it.
Did he make it? Oh,
So does he take half
man.
damage? Or
I
none?
don't know.
Let me see.
On a failed save, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to their okay, half. So half the damage he did to Chomsky,
So
but it's
15.
radiant.
Alright,
Yeah.
so he is burned for 15. Ow. And also blinded. Second swing. Blind, so disadvantage. 19, I'm assuming, would miss you. So that is it for him. This one's dead. That one's dead. That one's dead. Valaman.
Finish him.
Valaman. Finish him. Alright. Pop.
Yeah, 13 would strike, or 15.
And then Arapel.
Oh yeah, sorry. I gotta select my token to find the macro. There it goes. Okay, there you go.
Alright, so you punch him for 10. He is still up.
What happened to our 15s? We were solid on the 15s for a while there.
Okay, well, roll me a fort.
Oh my
Nope.
13,
gosh.
14.
12.
He would go down on the second hit.
Nice. It was enough.
Okay.
Santosha.
Val. However, I need to cross this.
You gotta climb over the
You're
belly.
a monk. You have enough
Yeah.
movement.
Yeah,
I've
just
got
jump
this.
over it.
Like, it's happening.
35 movement.
Gonna burn another key point for the. Is it key field attack? Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah.
One or more. You
Talking
can make
about
one attack.
flurry of blows.
No,
Nope.
this is-
Yeah, flurry
this
of
is if you-
blows.
This is if you spend a key point on something else, then this applies.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
then that would give me a third then off of flurry of blows.
Like if you
I
spend a
spend
key
the
point
key
on
point-
flurry of blows, then yes.
Then I
Well,
get key field
yeah.
attack, so that'd be 3.
Well,
No, it's
no, that's
you
just,
are,
It says
The-
action.
yeah. The flurry of blows gives you 2 attacks as your bonus action. The key field attack is if you use one of the key points to do something else as part of your action, then you get
Yeah,
a bonus action attack.
I see. Yeah, that
It's-
makes sense.
I'm always confused by that one as well.
Okay,
Both of
all
them.
right, so at least I get 2.
but the monk
Yeah,
got
you
that
get-
anyway, though.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I was thinking too.
You only get 2 attacks if you use your action to attack.
Yeah, but
And
usually
you don't.
a monk could just use a bonus action to make a.
Oh,
The bonus action
no, I
only you need to either do a attack with a monk weapon or an unarmed strike. You
Yeah, I
use
think
your
Matt's-
bonus action
Oh,
attack.
I
Matt's-
think this
Ma-
one is if you
yeah.
don't attack, you can.
Yeah,
You spent a key
exactly. I
point.
think Matt's got
Okay,
it. Where
so,
if
yeah,
you don't
if
do an
you didn't
attack as your
attack.
action, but you do some
Alright.
other key ability,
So
which
you
depending
flurry of
on
blows.
your
Okay.
way, your monk way, there are lots of other actions you might use. Because I just
Yeah.
started to play a mercy monk, and there's lots of
So
other things. Yeah.
yeah, go ahead and
Just
make
2
your
more
2
attacks.
attacks on him. Yep. Yep, both of those would hit.
And then I need
25
2d4.
plus 2d4. 20, 32.
Nice.
Ah, And he is now angry at you.
He is now angry at you.
And I'm going back. Oh no, that's an Oppie, never mind.
Hohenheim.
He looks wounded, you said?
Who?
he's blinded.
He's
He's
blinded, yeah.
blinded.
Yeah, he doesn't look too wounded yet. Like he's injured, but not
Oh,
like.
yeah, he's pissed,
Yeah.
wounded, and blind, but he's not
I
critically
think he's
wounded.
blind until Chomsky's turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's basically like shaking his head trying to get the stars out.
Does that mean like I get an advantage on anything or no?
Yeah, on attack rolls against him.
Does that include? Does attack rolls include spells? I keep.
If
missing-
there's
messing
an attack with the spell, like
Spell
if it has,
attack.
like
Yeah, like-
Chaos Bolt has an attack roll associated,
Yeah.
so that would have an
Whereas
advantage.
fireball
If you
is
roll,
a save.
if you roll a d20 when you cast a spell, then it's an attack. But if you
If
if you don't
they
roll anything and
roll-
they have to save, then it's yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just done with this right now. I guess disintegrate at the 7th level.
Oh, wow.
He's just
Hohenheim's
mad.
like, go big or go home.
Right.
He's just mad.
Oh,
And I'm also, before you roll, Lou, I'm also going to make him at disadvantage.
Oh my gosh. I don't think this is going to matter. With 79 damage, I think we're done here.
Well, unless he
Holy
makes
wow.
unless he makes it save, but you don't have to.
He has
Then
a
he
He
takes half.
disadvantage.
Then he takes
already
half,
has
doesn't he?
disadvantage because he has blindness.
Oh, sweet. All right, yeah, I'll save those points then.
Well, I think. Let me double check that. I think blind.
I would
gives you-
guess if you're blinded, you'd be disadvantaged.
Is disintegrate a sucker save, or do you take
Yeah,
half
it's,
damage? on
it's
this?
save or say no. It's just all or nothing with disintegrate.
Oh, okay. Then that's right. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Ugh. Stop moving, you stupid thing. Blinded. Wait, no, that's deafened. Alright, I'll just.
Yeah, now he's blind and deaf, everyone.
Let's see,
I don't know that it really
fails ability checks, attack rolls against creatures. Okay, it doesn't actually say anything about dex saves, so I think you would still, if you want to give him disadvantage, would still want to use the thing.
Is disintegrated deck save?
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
DC
yeah, then I'm
18
gonna
dex
use-
save.
Gotcha. Yeah, then I'm gonna use my meta magic heightened spell.
Alright, so you spend another 3, and he would
Ooh,
have
that's an
disadvantage.
expensive ability. Yeah.
But it's worth it to do 82 damage, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
Is
well,
it?
He, yeah.
I mean-
I think
he wasn't
so.
making it
I
out
think
anyway.
it is. Yeah. Goodbye.
Big pile of dust as him and all his stuff
He's
just is
gone.
gone.
Is he a huge creature?
Yeah.
So it leaves a 10-foot just hole where I pointed my finger for huge.
There's a bunch of sand there, I think, is what it does. But
If-
anyway,
If it says if the creature's huge, it leaves a 10-foot just gaping hole. Or yeah, the dust.
yeah. Alright, so these things are all dead. What do you all want to do?
Loot the bodies.
I will go to Oslog and assess her health with.
I'll
so
drop
You can
Oh,
whisper
large
the
reduce on
probably take
Uslag.
to her.
I take a drink of my bloodwell vial.
A drink
Uh,
of your. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that's a way to flavor it.
Yeah, he has the
Okay.
magical item, I believe.
Well, right, but I've never heard anyone like RP it where they drink from it before.
But just use it.
Well, I guess I don't have to, do I?
I'm,
All right.
I just put it to my
Uslag-
mouth and pretend like I'm drinking, and I don't.
Uslog, you have nature, right? Nature knowledge?
Uh-huh. I
you
do.
would know that giant essence is often used for crafting and nature reagents or nature components. If you want to
Yeah,
try to get that.
I'd say, oh yeah, Grella used those for some of her
Oh yeah,
rituals.
gnome. I think as what's it called?
Yeah,
Alchemy.
Noam Chomsky's AFK for a moment. He would like to collect.
Yes,
I
definitely.
would put lay on hands on Uslog for 55 because I don't know what else we're going to encounter here, and I want you hale and hearty. I did hang
Feel
on.
awesome.
I did hang on to 10 points. Though,
Go ahead
just
and
in
make a
case we
nature
need it.
check
Yeah.
as well, Uslog. See if you can beat the 22.
Sure, give me 1 second. So I'll take off this little heart.
So yeah,
I
a
didn't get to see
bunch
this.
of giant bodies. They have large pouches that are kind of almost the size of you guys, but they have a bunch of like dirt and grimy stuff in them.
No evidence of things they might have taken off humans or elves from the city nearby. in
Yeah,
those
it's
pouches.
possible. I'd like to investigate.
I'll help or
There's
whatever.
so you would collect 240 worth of hill giant essence. I don't know who's taken that. I'm
Like,
guessing
just
gnome.
like skin flakes and stuff. Is
Oh,
that-
well, it'll probably go
like
in
toenails.
it'll probably go
Uh,
in Gnome's bag.
Yeah, I mean,
He's back. It looks like he got it.
probably just like
toe cheese.
What's
toe
the
cheese or
sorry.
whatever.
CR? What's the CR for the Hill Giants?
5.
Okay, decent. Not
They don't really have much in the
Technical.
way of interesting things on them. You would find like they have a bunch of rocks in their bags. One of them you think has maybe it's cow poop or some kind of poop in one of his bags, which is kind of strange.
He was gonna go home and
Me
fertilize
like
his garden,
dung.
Yeah.
and we
No,
killed
we just
him.
killed a bunch of farmers.
And yeah, and you just killed them. One of
We
them
were like-
would have a green cloak, which you recognize from the town.
Ah.
Can I take and wear the
Oh.
green cloak?
In his bag or on his
Yeah,
person?
in one of his bags. No, he wouldn't.
Is
wouldn't
it
fit him.
caked in poo?
No, it's not in the poo bag. They don't all have poo. He just crumpled it up and threw it in one of his bags. It wasn't the poo bag though.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, you think it's a Hunter's Guild cloak.
Okay.
I feel a little less. I mean, I didn't feel bad about killing them, but
And it
Um,
wouldn't fit Valaman?
Val, was it you who said he wanted to take it, or was that who was that? that
Yeah,
said
I
that?
would and I would maybe, say that to the party. I would like to present this back to the
Yeah, I was.
guild
That's what.
for standing in the future.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, certainly take it if you have a use for it, but be careful wearing it when we return to the city until we determine the reception of the news of whatever
Yeah.
we've learned of their
You
hunters,
said
just
you're
in case.
taking that, Val?
In case it's
Val
a.
is taking it, yeah.
Yeah, in case it's an insult to their people that you
Yeah,
might be
no,
wearing.
he's not actually gonna wear
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But he would like to present it to get hopefully further ahead in his relations.
And then
This looks like a good retirement gig for him.
we could also identify it when we rest again, in case it has any special properties. We would know of them, but yeah.
Okay. You don't think they have anything else really on them, which is, yeah, it's kind of surprising they don't have any gold or anything, but
Is
yeah,
it
that's
though?
all you find.
Is it? All right, I'm not surprised, but do we wish to continue rapidly before others find what we've done here? It might take us quite some time and effort to conceal this.
And you can,
And
I
perhaps
you
it would be
can-
better to move forward.
you can delete
think
your
if we-
tokens.
if we want to keep going, we could do that. If we want to, like, if we do go back and this
I would
is-
like to have at least a short rest, please.
Okay. We should definitely cover our tracks if we leave this place so that, any other giants that come upon this won't.
It was
try
a
to-
hill
Lou-
giant fight.
Lou,
They were
is
fighting
there-
over the poo pouch, and this is what happened.
Is there some dense trees and foliage that we could kind of wiggle ourselves into if we're going to rest without retreating too far?
Well, it looks like there is a
Chomsky
path.
pulls out a rope. And
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let's just go into the trees and use your rope.
It looks like there's a path nearby that goes up the hill to a higher vantage point. Like, it actually goes up pretty high. You would see, like, they may have come down from up here. This is like
Yeah.
70 or so feet
Yeah.
up.
Let's do that, and then use
Okay.
use Chomsky's rope, and then those of us who want to benefit from the rest, from a short rest, can try to see if we can pass the hour.
Sounds good. I wonder where if they have a bigger camp somewhere further in. I wouldn't want to stumble upon that.
Yeah,
That's-
based on our performance in this battle, I think we could handle a large number, but I don't know that we want to handle a large number. This number alone is feasible, but we must be careful. We intended to avoid exactly this situation, yet the first one that we tried to evade noticed
I think-
us and brought out this many. Yeah.
I think stealth might not be our strong
Forte.
suit as a group. I think if we have some people scout ahead, we could do that because there are some of us with slightly more hunting
Yeah,
backgrounds.
I mean, you know that the risk of scouting ahead is if someone's discovered, then they'll be caught
Ooh,
out of place.
what is this? What is this? And could I see it from where we were fighting?
What's what?
I'm pinging on the map down south of the battlefield.
Do you see that from where you are?
I'm asking. I just asked you if I could have seen it from where we were fighting because I was in this area when we were fighting.
When you were fighting, yeah.
Yeah, you may have seen up the hill a bit. Like I said,
So
the path kind of goes up.
Well, Chomsky was collecting the valuable bits of our deceased components or opponents. I wouldn't mind just taking a look at what this is, just because it looks interesting.
I gave you guys the party token for exploration.
Where did everything go?
Alright, so the group is heading up the hill. Yeah, so you would notice as you come
You made
up
that
the
very
hill here,
official.
I assume everyone was heading up here. There's an old-looking dwarven statue. Looks like it's very old. It's got a bunch of moss and ivy all over it. And behind it, a bunch of crates that don't look quite so old. They may have been drugged here recently, possibly by these giants, maybe. They have markings on them does anyone have history? Looks like there's some kind of family crest that's marked on these crates.
I do have history, but my history, like mechanically, I have history, but Arapel's history wouldn't be from this age, so I don't know that that's relevant.
You still might know something from reading at the library.
All right.
Since you were
Let me find it here.
Skill. It looks like some kind of family coat of arms, maybe one of the royal families or something.
Would it be sacrilege to pop these crates open, Chomsky? How do you feel about opening these crates up with your tool?
I think perhaps it might be valuable for Chomsky to examine this statue, and the rest of us can pry open these crates.
You would recognize the symbol on the crates. These are marked as crates from the Javier family, which is a noble family in Dazoric. You're guessing that these giants may have stolen these either from some kind of caravan or maybe some kind of group that was transporting them.
I think we should open them and see whether it's possible for us to, depending on the contents, if it's possible for us to transport these contents with us. Since our aim is to visit Zoric, it might give us better contacts and allies there to return things to them that have been stolen from them.
Yeah, this might be some kind of makeshift base that these giants were using.
I agree.
Do we think that? Do I think this? You said it's an old dwarven statue. Do I think there's any significance there? Like, I was going to ask Chomsky to examine it for magical auras.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's useful or if. Well, actually, yeah. I would say, Chomsky, perhaps you can take some time to enable your magic detection ability while we open these crates. That way, you can examine both the statue and the contents of the crates once you have your ability active. Does that work?
Wise, Arapel. Yeah.
So the rest of us can take our tools and start prying open these crates while he's doing his ritual.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So you're kind of taking a rest up here as you're opening these?
I mean, if we can pry open crates while we rest, sure.
Yeah, it's not too strenuous.
Okay, good.
Actually, especially with a crowbar, like you could just kind of.
I think the only thing I get back from a short rest is my channel divinity. But yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and I'll try for it with the rest of the party.
All right. So the crates seem to have some kind of there's definitely it looks like some kind of tools inside of them. Looks like some mining tools, actually, like pickaxes and ropes, maybe some shovels. One of them, well, the interesting thing, and you said you were casting Detect Magic as a ritual? Chomsky?
Yes, I am.
Let me see if that happens. So you're passing some time. It's starting to get late out. It's getting dark.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to camp at some point soon.
Yeah, there's not as
Maybe
much.
not right here, but
There's not as
Yeah.
much snow here on this hill. Some of it.
There's
may have-
flowers from what it looks like.
Well, there's no flowers. This is just
Okay.
it's snowy, but it's not. Probably from all the giants walking on it, it seems like it's melted a bit.
Gotcha.
Let me check something. Where did my?
So if we
calendar
think
go?
this was some sort of base, then do we think that I was worried that we took out like a vanguard or an outlier and that there was a bunch more, but do we think this was the main mass?
It's hard to tell. If you want, you could use probably survival to look at tracks here.
That's not my
Yeah.
expertise,
I
but
could do that. Yeah, I was also, we still haven't figured out why they're here, and was kind of hoping we could talk with one of them.
well, we tried a little bit. Well, I mean,
I
we
agree
didn't try
with you,
hard.
Slug.
We didn't
they
try
only
hard.
all they wanted was to
Yeah.
smash.
Like we didn't try hard, but we did try. There was at least 3 attacks passed on just
Yeah.
to see if they would talk.
Yeah, I
so-
didn't rage. I didn't rage right away. That's really saying something. I was
Oh yeah,
hoping
and
for
they hit
peace.
you hard too.
I tried saying a few stuff to convince them, and then they were like, he picks his nose, and then it's like, "Roar, roar," and I'm like, oh, fuck this. No.
To be fair, I think their intelligence was like 6 or 8. I mean, I don't know for sure, but it was not. They're not intelligent creatures, so.
Hohenheim should be able to communicate with them just fine then.
You pick your nose back at him.
It's like, oh, I speak this language.
So the 10 minutes would pass, no issue. You think that these tools are actually magically enhanced somehow, these digging tools, which is odd.
Cool.
You haven't before seen like magically enhanced like pickaxes and shovels, so that's kind of weird.
That is weird.
yeah.
How many are there? Is this something that we could realistically carry in our bags of holding?
There's quite a few. Each crate probably has about like 50 pounds of tools in them.
Oh, we could
Well, I
probably do that then.
So there's about 200 pounds of equipment here.
Between Arapel and Chomsky, and I think, do we have a third bag in our party now? Do I remember correctly?
Valorant
only have
has a
2.
bag.
Yeah,
Oh.
all right.
Roman,
So
all right.
let me, yeah, he acquired a bag when we were in the city or something. I can't remember.
Great.
But I would say, we are traveling to Zoran, and our ability to seek alliances to aid us in our information quest, it would be valuable to have. I know not why
Oh.
tools of this nature would be imbued with magic, but if these
If
were
we
stolen,
take another 10 minutes, I can figure out why.
all right, go ahead.
But I am still going to need to rest after all of this.
Okay.
You said about 200 pounds of these?
Yeah, each crate is 50, so there's about 200 pounds of magical mining tools.
Cool.
It is strange for mundane tools to be imbued with magic, but there must be a reason. And given the crest on
I
these
think
crates,
so.
this could definitely give us inroads and allies in our next destination.
Yeah.
All right, so you are trying to pass more time.
And
10
so,
more
how
minutes.
how should we record? You said 200 pounds worth of mining equipment, magically imbued mining equipment.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
Pickaxes, shovels. Yeah, basically pickaxes and shovels. This is what's magical.
While they're doing that, can I just go like watch out top of the cliff and see if I see anything and just like wander off?
Yeah, you can look around. You can actually see pretty
be like a
far
lookout?
from up here.
Carl's
I
going to
just
go
wanna,
with
like, be a
you.
lookout because I don't understand what they're talking about and I'm getting bored, so I just kind of like walk off and go start seeing if I can see anybody and like be a lookout.
How far away from them are you gonna get?
And
you can
we'll
pull
go,
your
like-
token on to represent where you're going. As for the statue is also magical, but you think it just has like a preservation aura on it.
Oh, okay.
So this statue looks very old. It's probably been here a while, and yeah, it's kind of magically preserved.
Can I just kind of take a look at its features and see if it triggers anything I've studied, like any recognition?
Yeah, it would be another history check. It looks like it was probably crafted in the 12th cycle, probably a Therian Empire creation.
That feels very familiar to Arapel, but with that roll, I am assuming he does not. Nothing rings a bell. Nothing is recognizable.
No, probably not.
Okay.
And you said you were casting Identify Chomsky as a ritual?
Yeah, that would be the plan.
Okay. So another 20, another 10
On the
minutes
tools,
pass.
on the tools, right? Not the, or on the statue.
The
tools.
Tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you believe that these tools would basically, it seems like they're lighter than normal tools, and they would allow those who are mining or digging to go for a lot longer without getting tired.
Okay. Or
so
for
basically
smaller
just-
stature creatures to perform the work of stronger.
Yeah, just kind of like to use less stamina over time. You think like you could probably double your productivity with these.
But
Cool,
still
so
an
split that
interestingly-
3 ways.
Sorry, go ahead.
Split that at 3 ways.
Yeah, I think we should keep track of it in the party inventory because I imagine that if we give them back to the family, then we'll do that all at once. But yeah, if you want to mark that some of it is in Arapel's inventory, then that'd be great. But yeah, since we have 3 bags of holding, I think that makes sense.
Oh,
to split it
and
around.
actually, I forgot. You would recognize the symbols etched into the tools are that of the Artisans Guild in Tyvanis.
Oh, and what was
so
the
you
name
would
of the
guess
family?
these were made by the Artisans Guild.
And what was the name of the family crest that you said we saw?
That was.
I heard it and then I immediately forgot it
I had
because we
written
just
down
kept
somewhere.
doing other things.
Havir, which you know is
Havir.
actually a group of nobles or a family of nobles known for their what is it called? I want to say owning mines, but they have a lot of people who work in mines and they trade in well-cut gems. They have a lot of artisans that mine and cut gems and precious jewels.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're trying to pass time to rest after that?
Did we
We
want
should
to do it
probably
here
find
or
A different
Well,
place, yeah.
if we use Chumstig's rope trick, it might not matter. But yeah, let's at least not be in the main path.
And you said
Yeah,
you were
especially-
getting rid of or you put all these into your bags, but you left the crates
Yes.
here?
Yeah.
We divided. Yeah, we left the crates, but we divided the tools between our 3
Yeah.
extra dimensional spaces. Because we have 2 bags of holding and a
All right, so
chest compartment of holding.
where do you
I
want to
did
go
80,
to
80.
try to
So
rest?
Valiant 40,
80?
I guess.
Okay. I'll mark that in my weight.
80, 80, 40. Maybe up the hill or just off the paths over there.
Yeah.
I mean, we
up
could
the
also
hill, into
try
the
down
trees.
here.
Yeah, up the hill, into the trees. Anything that's not like as obvious, just in case some things come
Yeah.
around while we're sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay, but you are going to stay in this area. So go ahead and move the token to where you're going to try to rest.
Arapel, I'll let you do that.
Oh,
I mean, that's a good spot there.
What spot? Oh, yeah, that's fine. I think that works. We just want to be, just in case people are showing up just as your rope is going to expire. We don't want to be like in
Yeah.
the middle of things. Yeah,
Super surprised.
it might not matter, where we put it, but it can.
All right, so you cast rope trick. Go ahead and link it. So that's and that one is not a ritual, is it?
Correct. So
Okay,
I
so
spent
that's
the
just
spell
focusing the
slot.
spell. All right, so yeah, you climb up into the extra dimensional space and start resting. So another 40 minutes would pass, which would give everyone but Chomsky a rest if they want to take it.
A long rest or a short?
Short rest.
Sure.
You can't long rest till tomorrow morning. It is nighttime now. It's probably about 6:30. Well, it's like sunset. You would see the sun going down in distance. And at this point, you start to notice in the forest coming closer. Looks like someone is marching with probably torches, as you see like
Oh.
fires kind of coming down the path over here.
Oh, okay.
In a few
Do they seem
moments
like large
later-
fires?
Oh no, we just stole all their stuff.
A few moments later, some really big creatures come out of the
Oh
brush.
god.
That's a
Oh.
big hotel.
Oh, those
I
don't
haven't
look
seen
like
that guy
hill
before.
giants.
No, those do
That's-
not.
Oh, that does. That one does.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
They seem to be coming up the path. Obviously, they don't see you because you're up in your little extra dimensional space. But you would look down and see them. Sure.
Well, Hohenheim, you ready? It's like, how do you enjoy being large? Is that something that works for you?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
that
you were drawing fire, so I feel bad
yeah,
for
that
that.
was a very good call. Bring me up to their level a little. Yeah.
And as
Oh.
the large guy gets over here, he yells in giant, and they all come kind of running over.
Oh gosh.
Do we
What
not
did-
want
what
to
did
do
he say,
anything?
Val?
We're letting them just walk by.
Oh, they are
Wait.
down below us. We're up on a cliff above where they're walking.
And
So if
we're in
they-
an
Yeah.
extra dimensional
Yeah.
space.
Yeah, and
So we're
we
not
can
we're not
see-
doing anything though. We're just gonna let
We,
them keep walking.
Yeah,
You have to
we're-
leave
we're-
the space to do something. I
Yeah,
believe.
we
Yeah.
can see outside our
Yeah.
space, but yeah, we're somewhere else. But if they
I
come
just
up
want to make
here,
sure we're not like engaging
yeah, so
or anything.
This guy comes rushing up the
Oh,
hill
gosh.
here.
Let's hold for now. If we have,
we've got 20 minutes. Let's consider what we want to do and observe here.
He checks the crates and roars angrily, yelling at them that our things have been taken. They've killed our people. Who did this? Search
Oh.
around. And the giants seem very intimidated by this guy. They quickly start searching the area. And he's kind of
Alright,
looking
so-
around too.
So these magically imbued weapons are very important to them. This is interesting.
But
I think-
actually, this probably is where we're gonna have to call it because it's 8:30.
Oh, wow, it's already 11. Oh, it's already.
So let's do MVP
It started a
votes.
bit late, but yeah.
And we'll have to pick it up next time as the group figures out what they want to do. But yeah, he does
This is a
not
tough
seem
one.
happy. He killed a bunch of his people and took his stuff.
I mean, we tried to talk.
Yeah, we did.
We tried.
We were
Maybe
merely
this is the
defending
guy that we should be
ourselves.
trying to talk with, but now it's a little too late.
They fought each other over a dung pouch. We can talk our way through this.
Hohenheim can.
Well,
Yeah, I
it's really
forget you
interesting that
guys
they
He's
are
good at
have.
talking.
It's interesting that they have.
Vote. Excuse me.
It's interesting that they have stolen goods that are really unusual goods. Like someone took
Yeah.
a lot of time for good artisans to imbue magic into work tools, and then someone else stole them. Like there's stuff we need to investigate here.
Or just
Seem
hold
like they
on
were
to.
from this era. Is the make?
Well, they're marked with
I
the
think,
Artisans Guild
Valorant,
sigil,
I
so
think I need
that's
your
the
Oh,
last
so it was recently made.
50 years. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
At most.
Maybe they've got something they're digging for or something.
why is it not letting
Oh,
me
that's a good
select?
point. Or
Giant
going
spook.
to be digging for, because right now they're just sitting in crates, so they were preparing for something. Maybe they haven't started yet.
But those
Yeah.
are like tiny. Those tools are too tiny for giants.
So,
Maybe if they're magical, they grow to their size or
possible.
something.
But Uslag with 4 votes, your MVP.
Oh,
Woohoo.
well, it was only because
Unanimous.
you guys beefed me up like.
Oh well, but
It's
honestly
a great
though,
strategy.
those disintegrates though. Like maybe we need to like work with Owenheim on like
And
strategy
the
on
paralyzing thing.
yeah, on like hitting the most targets, or like using it on the last target,
Well,
like in the
he
fight.
took
Like
out half of them on himself.
I know that was pretty impressive. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he hit the two
Oh,
at the
yeah.
beginning that made them weak. But then, like, I wanted to go hit them, but I thought he was going to be able to take them out. But then the stupid like dice didn't let him take them out, but for a couple rounds. So that's why Arabelle like went up there. But yeah, like no, I mean that was just luck of the dice. But those disintegrates were like epic, and those are like those are going to be pivotal in big fights where we need to be more strategic in the future. Yeah.
And then Val's throwing those rocks back to that rock back to you.
I love that.
was-
so
There's some
much.
really epic
Good.
moments in that.
I don't think I think that this might be only the second time I've ever seen a monk who got
Pull
to
that
not
off.
only use the deflect missiles thing where you do the reduced damage, but then you reduced it to 0 and you were able to return the missile. I think that's only the second time I got to see that. And then it counted as a weapon, and so the Crusader's mantle counted. I loved that. That was great.
Yeah. It's pretty great. Yeah, it was really hard. It was really hard.
I really like Crusader's mantle, but I run out of spell slots so quickly on Arapowell that I don't get to use it very often. So, but
Yeah.
Well, this was a good one to use it for.
yeah.
Well, Arabelle,
No.
even after I did those disintegrates, those guys just kept chucking rocks at me and did absolutely nothing. So they were just like worthless. And then I did the hold monster, so that was like 3
Yeah, but
guys. and they
you
just
kept
took out
chucking
Yeah.
things at them, and they were chucking rocks at
but-
you. You were chucking chaos bolts at them, and missing.
But it was like, I'm like, all right, if I can just get rid of like and just alleviate, like I just was like, all right, I'm opening up with this because my goal was just to take them out away so we don't get like swarmed by so many.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh
they
my
just
god.
kept coming.
When the light,
I was
yeah,
like-
when the light barriers were up, I was like, oh god, how many are gonna come? Yeah.
As soon as
But,
I saw the 5th one, and then I hear, like, I just see all this other shit going off on screen, and I'm like, yeah, fuck this. Like, I'm just gonna try to take them out, so that way, like, we don't even have to worry about, like, you know, them ganging up on Uslog or something.
Yeah. Well, and that was the key is like, besides, even when we don't buffer up, keeping Uslug alive is really important. So, like, I was like, oh, let me just spend my first couple rounds of actions on her.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the front lines, so I'm happy somebody else is. Like, nah.
Arapel can tank for a bit.